Everyone. Hope you're all doing well. Thank you for joining us on this beautiful Wednesday night for this very special event. This is a donation drive that we're doing for Wounded Warrior Project. That is an organization that helps veterans with finding like support groups, events, community building, and all that kind of stuff. They're a really, really amazing organization, and we're so excited to be here and to like raise money for them. So we're trying to raise $500 by the end of this session. We're starting the session off with $160. So thank you so much for everyone who's donated thus far. We like really, really appreciate you. And I'll talk a little bit more about Wounded Warrior Project in just a second. But before we do that, let's go ahead and give praise and appreciation to all of these beautiful, talented, wonderful human beings that are here tonight. And we're going to start off with Autumn Ivy. Tell us about how amazing you are.
Hi. Hello. I am Autumn Ivy. I kind of do a little bit of everything. I like to pick up heavy stuff and put it back down. That's my favorite thing to do.
Senpai. Yeah.
But mostly today I am here to support a friend of ours who is also local, who was kind enough to share his birthday with a charity for the Wounded Warrior Project. So I thought that was pretty cool, and I wanted to play a game with friends because I'm lonely deep down inside, and also literally. But I will be playing a barbarian minotaur named Malice, whose background is an urban bounty hunter. So she ran into a little bit of trouble on the way, but she's this big buff minotaur gal with like russet colored fur. She's got, of course, a bull ring. She takes no shit from anybody and has no problem making sure you know about it on the other end of her weapon. Problemo is that gets her in trouble. She has a very sharp tongue, and so a lot of nastiness comes from that sharp tongue. But she's honest, and sometimes honesty is the best policy, even if it means starting more trouble.
Thankfully, you're a barbarian, so that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, so it kind of works out. But you know, she will literally do anything for her troop. So that is 100% the way that she lives her life.
Yeah, that's awesome. And then someone that I've known since high school, who's an amazing Twitch streamer, John Bonzai.
Yo, guys. Yeah, my name is John Bonzai. I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch. That's the main place I do my content creation for now. Currently playing Kingdom Hearts, Hades, Escape from Tarkov. Been playing D&D for like 7-8 years now. Also love anime, manga. I love plants, Korean music. But yeah, that's me.
Yeah. And then going over to the love of my life, who's super beautiful and smart in every single way, Alexia.
Oh.
Hi, my name is Alexia. I'm D'Angelo's fiance. I'm mostly just on Instagram right now as Alexia the Thief. That's D'Angelo picked that name out for me because I stole his heart.
Stole my yeah. Oh, dang it, you beat me to it.
Hell, I was thinking it too.
Yeah, but on Instagram, I just post about books. So if you want to know about books, definitely talk to me. That's the only thing I know about, really.
And Star Trek.
Yeah. And Star Trek, yeah. But yeah, that's it.
Nice. And then one of my like newest homies here that I just barely met like about a month ago, Guilty Cosplay. Tell us about how amazing you are.
Hello, thank you so much for having me. It is so exciting to get to play with other Arizonans. I'm Guilty Cosplay. I stream TTRPGs and make cosplay and do other nerdy things on Twitch and sort of Instagram. You can find me on Monday nights playing indie games and on Sundays for the rest of the summer playing Monster Hearts. And super excited to play some D&D.
Cool. And then a woman who I've shared Korean barbecue with, attended her cat's birthday party, and so many other shenanigans, Ceremony Cosplay.
Hey everybody. Yeah, I am Ceremony, and I Jack is my cat, and he is my inspiration for all things, so we'll just lead with that. I do the cosplay. I don't know, it just needs to get out there. Cosplay of assorted things, mostly Marvel, heavy on the X-Men, but I love high fantasy too, so it's great to join new friends and friends that I've known for some time in our fun quest. It'll be my first time playing a bard, so I think I'm the only one in the group that wants to get get musical. So it'll be an interesting note to play tonight.
But yeah, Sarah, that's the only reason I brought you on the stream is because of your association with Jack. To like, that's the ultimate goal, to get Jack on the stream one day.
It's true. He's a very busy cat, but he did give his regards for your birthday.
Thank you. Perfect. Thank you. And then one of my Twitch senpais who's to teach me left, right, and center about how to be a good Twitch streamer, the amazing Cutright.
So one of the first and most important lessons I can ever give you is you don't lie in front of people. I'm just kidding. Hi, my name is Cutright, and I have not been on a stream with more than me in a long time. So this is going to be an acclamation. So acclamation. I gotta get ready to do this. Hi, my name is Cutright. I am a loud content creator here in Arizona, very into charity, very into work. I'm an ambassador for Arizona Special Olympics. I work with Phoenix Children's Hospital's Extra Life Group. I'm connected with a ton of people out here, and I just love charity work. I love doing anything I can to kind of be part of something bigger than myself. And when D'Angelo asked if I could join, I absolutely wanted to, because it resonates with me. I have a lot of friends who've been in the military, so something like this speaks to me, works for me. And I love D&D because I am a massive, incredibly massive nerd. I'm playing an oldie but a goodie character of mine that I've played before, which I look forward to talking about him in just a little bit. But most importantly, you can find me pretty much at Cutright on anything. Yeah, I'm glad to be part of this adventure. So thank you very much for having me. And also happy early birthday.
Thank you. I appreciate that. It'll be really, really cool to turn 31. So it'll be awesome. So, like I said at the very beginning of the stream, the purpose of this session is to raise $500 for Wounded Warrior Project. Now, there is a Tiltify link that I put in chat that you can find by using !BD for birthday. And then that'll bring up the link that you can click on to go and donate to it. Also, if you're looking on desktop, if you scroll down into one of the panels, you'll see the Tiltify panel that'll showcase how much we've raised right now. And periodically throughout the night, I will be checking just to keep everyone sort of like updated and everything. I think for this stream, we will implement the Homies Helping Homies tip menu. So if you are also interested in changing anyone's accents, in changing the theme of the game or anything like that, I'll make it work and do that, because we always want to raise money for a great cause like this. No one here is getting paid for the performance tonight. It's all being volunteered and donated to help such a great cause. I have had the privilege and pleasure of working with the Wounded Warrior Project by being hired as a dungeon master to be able to work with these veterans and to teach them Dungeons and Dragons and go on like adventures with them. And it's been amazing and a huge blast. I didn't expect to be roped in so much to the point where I legitimately like have a huge passion and care about this organization now, because they really are good people doing great things, and they're completely 100% donor based, so they don't get any funding from the government. It all goes through donations. So tonight's stream is a really big help for them. Even if it might just be $500, it still gives them access to resources that can help someone legitimately and in need and everything. So yeah. So with that, we are going to be playing Dungeons and Dragons, and I have written a very silly shenanigan heavy filled adventure, and we are going to go ahead and get right into it. If you could please follow everyone on their social media to as a way of saying thanks for them being here tonight, and that would mean the world to me. And yeah, so this adventure begins. You guys are in Humblewood, which is a very low-key, like, small forest village in town. And then someone got the name, so that's good. And yeah, so it's a very low-key, super chill town. You guys are all accomplished, very strong adventurers who have seen a lot of this world, and for whatever reason life has brought you here, just seeking some work, whether it's to help the local community, get some extra coin, or what have you. But sure enough, you went into the local tavern, you kind of looked at everything on the job board, you found that this old lady named Amani is offering 250 gold to help get rid of whatever sort of creature is eating her livestock and is also decimating her crops and everything. And you decided for one reason or another to help this woman. And now, for ease, we can always say that you guys are an established group of homies who have been, friends for quite some time and everything like that. That way it's easier to do it. So, and everything. And right now at this moment, we're going to say that you guys are walking down the road to Amani's house, who she lives in the very edge of Humblewood, right where a bunch of creeks meet and everything, and it's very peaceful and beautiful. All around you as birds are singing, and you see like animals frolicking and all that kind of stuff. And this will be a perfect opportunity for you to introduce your character and what they sort of look like and everything. Starting with, we're gonna go to Jenna.
Oh, hello there. So I'm Jenna, as you guys already know, but we're gonna go through it anyway. Golden skin and eyes and sort of golden hair as well. Very monochromatic wood elf type of look. I always have my flute with me, but I play a variety of instruments. Clothing is not too flashy, but I like a little bit of performance. So I'm wearing my nice regal looking coat today. It's a chilly day, so I'm in my nice coat as we walk.
Perfect. And then going over to Jin, what does Jin look like?
Hello, everyone. My name is Jin. I am a human monk from the Tempest Mountains. I am 5'9", light brown skin, bald. So I normally have like a cloak, a hood on. And that's, pretty much it.
Right on, right on. And then going over to Baron.
Just for the sake of it, Gishrod is technically the name. But
Gishrod? Okay.
Gishrod, for some reason, nobody knows, but he always has to introduce himself as Baron Gishrod of Magnamar. No one knows what he's a baron over. No one has any idea, but it's always stands before you is a hulking 5 foot crouch, 6 foot if he's like straight up lizard man, wielding a massive great axe, clad in armor and a petticoat. He is a very fancy looking lizard man, and you can tell from his noble roots that he is unashamed to be proud of some of his more interesting characteristics and features. He is bright red, really hard to miss in a crowd, no real hair or anything like that, but spiky, giant, hulking lizard man with I don't know, seems like some repressed nature feelings there. Especially in combat, as I'm sure you all will learn about.
Perfect. And then the most RP name of all, Trash Panda.
My name is Trash Panda, and I'm a satyr. I'm pretty tall for satyrs, so 5'1". My hair is like super red and really curly and long. I have purple and green eyes, kind of a light brown skin, sort of like a oak tree. And I super love to party. That's what I love to do. I also love music and drugs, all of that good stuff.
We'll get along just fine.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Perfect.
And then is it Elwynn?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Elwynn is walking along, I think, near the head of the pack, like smartly dressed, silvery hair and pointed ears. She's a drow. She's pretty tall, and she has like a big medic's pack on her back, because, I mean, on the one hand, this is her profession, and you can see in her kind eyes that she really has a passion for helping people. On the other hand, she has been traveling with this group for some time and has an inkling of the amount of trouble they can get themselves into. So the medic's pack is particularly full.
Perfect. That's awesome. Just like a few like syringes of adrenaline ready for when too much drugs are taken or something.
Yeah, and a little bit like a rave mom too. Like there's little water bottles and like snack bars in there for when someone gets grumpy.
Perfect. 10-10, the real MVP of the group. And then Malice, you introduced yourself briefly at the beginning. Do you want to add anything else to your physical description? Because we know you're a Minotaur barbarian. And yeah.
Yep. I am a 6'2" Minotaur barbarian. I'm just here to kill whatever you point at and call it a day. As long as you pay me, we're cool.
Perfect. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna have we're gonna put Sarah on the spot, but just briefly, you've got to think of your guys' group name. So you don't have to do it right now. You can just think about it and then pop out something. But Enter Name here has been traveling down this road and is heading over to Amani's house, which is like, it's a cottage. It's a very like humble, cozy, looks great. Seems like she's about wood carvings and all that kind of stuff. And you hear her sort of like plowing the sort of fields. And as you come over around the bend, you kind of see her as she seems to be this half elven woman that seems to be around like 70 years of age. And despite her age, she still has a lot of strength and a lot of vigor as she's out there, like, you know, working really hard by herself in these fields. And you guys see this scene, and what would you guys like to do?
Are we just gonna stand here and watch this thing just push? So just let me help. I want to walk
I'm
up. I
glad
would like to
someone said
approach, and I would like to just take it from her, because just watching just the worst display of hoeing I've seen in my life. We're gonna talk about hoeing. Allow me to push this and just run this field for you, because this is pathetic. So I would like to take the plow from her, and I would like to do the work for her.
Perfect. She does not resist. She's like, "Oh, thank you. My sciatica was acting up," as she allows you to have the hoe. Feel free to do an athletics check to go ahead and see how well you hoe these fields. And
Strength check?
Athletics.
Athletics. Okay, good. I thought you wanted me to break the hoe.
Yeah.
Oh, I might break the hoe. Actually, no. I was actually not the best roll. I rolled a 7, so it's 15.
15. Yeah, that's fine. You do a great job as you like put some effort into it and like helped you. You tripled the progress that she made or was going to make initially and everything. So you did a great job. Awesome. So she goes like, "Oh, you guys must be." Do you have a name, Sarah?
For the whole group.
Yeah.
Oh, we are.
While you're
See,
thinking, Elwynn leans down to Panda. It's like, yes, the Baron does know hoeing best. He could teach us all a thing or two.
Did you mean that to offend me? I am the best hoe. You know that. I'll even prove it. I'm going to go up to the lady and go up to her and say, like, "Are you a wizard? Because I'm spellbound by you."
Do a persuasion
Jin
check.
looks a little shocked.
Okay.
The drinking began early, I can tell.
All right.
Persuasion. Ooh, 26.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
So she kind of puts her hands on her chest and be like, "Heavens to Betsy, if I were only a little bit younger." And then she gives you a wink, a sultry wink. And Sarah, do you have a name yet? No worries if you don't. You can always think of it more.
You know what? Well, with that whole display, I'm gonna call our group the Palpitations.
The Palpitations? Perfect.
Yes.
Very nice. I like it.
Okay, so she goes, "You guys must be the Palpitations. Oh, they sent word that you were coming. Come, quickly, quickly." As she like guides you into her house, as you immediately smell like a huge like pot of menudo, and you see like chorizo burros like all everywhere and everything like that. She's like, "I made extra food for you guys, so thank you so much for helping me out." And she like looks to Gishrod, is that right? Yeah, Gishrod and Malice as you guys stand like towering, you know, super huge. And she goes, "I'm sorry, I don't have more accessibility options." And as she like just quickly makes you guys plates over her like, you know, super small kitchen and dining room. And there's an old wooden table that's definitely like crickety and like teetering a little bit and everything. But she serves you guys tons of food. And one, do you eat the food or do you just like not even touch it?
I asked about dessert.
And she
Sweet
goes,
tooth.
"Oh, no worries," as she like waves her hand, and you see a mage hand which is also old goes over and then opens a chest that seems to be like cold, and some like of the like SpongeBob ice cream comes out that's never ever looks good. It's always like super and a couple other things like push pops and all that. She's like, "I
Nana's
got stuff for you."
packing.
She goes, "I got stuff for you guys, don't you worry." And then yes, so she serves you all guys like tons of food and everything, horchata and all that kind of stuff. As she goes like, now you guys must be tired, so if you want to wait before I tell you what's going on, that's completely fine. Just let me know.
But before you begin, do you have any mead? Because I ran out before we got here, and I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I can do this job without, a little help. It's just
They have moonshine, as she like
perfect.
pulls out a rickety bottle, and it smells like death. It smells like
Pardon
like if
me.
you drink it, you're gonna
Just the way I like it.
Ran out. Didn't you polish off our stock before we even got halfway here?
He does live in the middle of the woods.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He traveled 5 miles. What do you mean the middle of the woods? I have seen
True.
fish who drink less.
Mead.
I'm gonna dig through my pack and would it be fair to say that I could fish out some fruit gummies?
Sure, that's fine.
All right.
Ooh,
I will snag those out and plop them into the moonshine and like shake it up for some flavoring.
What
Perfect.
kind of gummies are those? Are they the
You
good
know.
gummies?
What is your past
Find
perception,
out.
Trash Panda?
My past perception?
Passive perception, yeah.
Passive. It is somewhere on here.
It's gonna be
13.
13. Okay, with 13, we're gonna say, were you trying to be subtle about it, Elwynn, or were you just like, just whipping it out, putting it in? Okay, yeah, you definitely would have
Yeah.
noticed it then. Yeah.
I mean,
Good.
she asked for mead, so I assumed she was looking for sweet.
Perfect.
Oh, don't worry. I have some in my bag probably somewhere. Just hang on.
Does anyone drink the moonshine? Because that is a Constitution saving throw.
Yes, I do.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
dang.
Anyone who drinks the moonshine, make a Constitution saving throw. You need a 14 or higher to succeed.
On save. All right.
I got a
Gin-
1.
You go blind for the next minute.
Oh no. Jin is just at the table, just drinking his horchata calmly
Perfect.
as he looks around and like,
High in
what the heck
fiber.
is going on?
That's a flat 10 from me.
Flat 10. Okay. You go blind for a minute, and then
So
Just
as
resting my eyes.
for the Baron, he vigorously slams back the beverage, slams it on the table with his solid 30, and says, "What water is this?"
that'll work. Yeah. Yeah, as you like chug it down, it's no problem at all. As you can see, like Trash Panda's and Elwyn's eyes dilate as they like can clearly like not see, but they're trying to play it off as if everything's fine. And yeah, so you guys, I assume, eat or anything like that. Jenna or Malice, do you guys want to do anything currently?
I'm just here to people watch, and this shit is already great.
As you try to like lean into a corner of the room without tearing down the walls or anything. Okay. So yes, so she goes like, well, as she's still serving you, it's terrible. For weeks now I've heard weird sounds at night, and things just seem to come into my like farm and tear up the crops and the vegetables and all that kind of stuff. So and I found some of my like cows and pigs like slaughtered. So it's I can't live like this. I gotta sell my crops to make whatever, because Social Security doesn't pay enough to survive. So I gotta like work this job. And she goes, so if you guys could, I gathered as much gold as I could to pay you guys to slay this beast. I know where it is generally, but I don't know like exactly what it is or anything like that. If you could help me, I'd really appreciate it. As she finally sits down after serving everyone and then begins to like eat her food a little bit.
I go up to her and say, Madam, I'd be happy to help. But first, I would like you to pray with me to my God. He's a very powerful God, Little Nasex.
Perfect. She goes, I've never heard that God before, but we're open-minded here. And then
In his name, Montero, we pray.
exactly, yeah.
Ah, yes, Montero.
Perfect. So bless your heart,
Call me
and
when
she'll
you
give
want.
you. Yeah, call me when you. She'll give you a small tub of like gently used vapor rub, as you've only heard about this substance, that it can heal major wounds with just a single application. But we now have that. So currently with donations, we are at 335. So thank you guys so much for donating.
Wow. That's awesome.
Yeah, right. So it's like super cool. And then okay, so she goes, whenever you're ready, I can show you where I think the beast is. But be careful, because I fear it's mighty. But you guys look strong and competent. As and I'm gonna say that especially Trash Panda, you were like looking in the wrong direction because you were blind, like while you were telling her that you're gonna like. pray for... Okay. Anyways, go for it.
So Jin actually walks up to her and asks, "Is there any tracks around? Does she have like any fur or anything of the beast that we can maybe get an insight on what we're gonna be facing?"
She goes, yeah, and she like gets up and then hobbles over to like a corner or a counter, and then she pulls out like a little jar and then pulls out some like tufts of fur and like hands it sort of over to you with a nature check, investigation check, whatever you feel is narratively relevant. You can go ahead and roll that, and then I'll give you information based on upon what you roll. Yeah.
Okay. So I got a 5. I look at it puzzled. I'm not too sure what this is, and I look to the group. Do any of you maybe know what this beast could be?
Elwynn and Trash Panda, you can now see.
I'd like to see if I can identify the animal.
Sure. Nature check, investigation, whatever you feel is appropriate. Yeah.
I hand over the fur
Natural
to
20.
Trash Panda. Oh,
Natural 20? Okay.
Ooh.
With the natural 20, you definitely can tell it's a dire wolf. It seems to be a very, like about 2 to 3 times the size of a normal wolf. Every so often, a wolf is born and it just grows abnormally large. And yeah, you can definitely tell that that is what this is from.
Guys, I think I found my next pet. I'm gonna write it. I'll give you some hints. I'm gonna give you some hints, okay? Okay.
Oh no,
Listen,
Panda,
okay?
you remember last time? Remember that some animals are not made to be pets.
exactly.
Some just
that was
want to
a
rip
gold-
your face off, and that's okay.
It's not.
That
I promise
is
it's not a bear this time.
Bethany's plan for them.
It's not a bear this time. I swear.
So Panda, it's a
dire
giant wolf.
It's a dire wolf.
It could eat you.
That's the point.
They said the same thing about me, so here I am.
It's possible. Yeah.
Possible.
Perfect. So you guys finish up your meals. It's incredible. It tastes amazing and all that kind of stuff. She gives you little go bags of like burritos and tinfoil, and you guys like head off to the actual farm as she guides you, going at a quite slow pace, but she's trying her best. As she's like hobbling over it, she goes like, well, that's where they killed my pigs, and you just see like sprays of blood and then like a dead animal and all that kind of stuff, and she goes like, and that's where they went through my crops, and then you see like destruction in this little area and all that. And she goes, if you follow me over here, I can show you where I think they are, because I thankfully one night I was trying to work really, really hard on my farm, but then my sciatica and everything, just arthritis, was so hurting that I just decided to stay in, and thankfully it saved my life, so that's good. And then she kind of like hobbles down this little like hill, and she points over at a distance with a very shaky finger. You see like a cave in the forest that is like all vegetation has kind of overgrown it and everything, and it seems pretty deep that goes into the actual earth or ground and all that. And she goes, I'm too scared to go in there. I used to be a pretty competent wizard, but old age takes everything out of me. So but hopefully you guys are safe, and be careful. And she's still there if you want to ask her any questions, or if you'd like to proceed into the actual cave.
Thank you for taking us to the cave. Are you going to be okay getting back to your hut safely?
Yeah, that's fine. It's okay. If the dire wolf comes, you guys will save it or kill it.
No, but I worry it might take you a while to get back to. How far away was the hut from the cave?
Normally it's like 10 minutes, but this journey was like 20 minutes because of the pace she was going. Yeah.
I worry about leaving everybody else, but I mean, are you physically capable of walking back? I know it was a long trip. I saw you with the plow.
Exactly.
She goes, oh, it should be fine. I have my Crocs on. Everything will be good.
She uses the mage hands to like put the Crocs on her feet.
Exactly. So before you is the actual cave, and you can see clearly that there are large paw prints that are leading in its direction. Some, time and natural like sort of weathering has like kind of weathered it down, but you still see clearly that now that you know that you're dealing with a dire wolf, you can see its tracks leading into the cave.
Elwynn does not love wolves. It's like not something she's super into. So while everyone else is examining these prints, she's gonna like take a few steps back and find a little quiet moment for herself by one of these thickets of trees and just make an attempt to reach out to her deity using divine intervention. There's only a 10% chance this is gonna work, but
Little Nas X, please be with me.
no, Mephany Steyer.
There you go, Bert.
Please, Mephany, tell me more about this wolf. 44. That's not gonna happen.
Yeah, it's like it's like kind of like the Skype call that like it goes and goes but never answers and finally hangs up on you, and then yeah.
Why does she never fucking answer?
I yell
gonna
at
hang
like,
back
you should have prayed to my God.
Listen,
Okay.
Better.
I will call you when I want, Panda.
That's fair.
So I want to investigate the size of the wolf's paw. I know it's a dire wolf, but I'm having some serious Rainbow Bridge vibes here. So or any Dark Souls boss ever. So I want to just investigate and use my hand as a comparison next to the wolf's paw. What is the size difference, D'Angelo?
It's quite large. Now you in your travels have definitely seen some dire animals, and this seems to be a legit standard dire wolf. Doesn't seem to be anything crazier than a sort of dire wolf, and definitely capable of destruction and the carnage that it unleashed on her farm. The dots kind of connect, and it seems like everything is in line here.
I look over at Malice. We're gonna have another cape for you soon.
I'm in. All right. I'm actually trying to remember too, because I'm checking my sheet. I was trying to remember if I had selected animal speak for this character and if it would have affected for a dire wolf for future reference.
Yeah, if you have speak with animals or anything like that, it absolutely would have worked on anything listed as a sort of like a beast or what have you. Since you're a barbarian now, I think that's where you kind of like lost it, but there may be something where you might have
Animal handling. That's
Animal
what
handling,
okay.
yeah.
It was animal handling.
handling.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you approach the beast, you have it in your presence, you can roll animal handling to try to like calm it down or do something with it. There is a bit of a barrier because it can't understand you depending on its intelligence and all that, but yeah.
I will keep that in mind. I just wanted to make sure because I like in the back of my head I was like, I know. I'm a ranch person. I should know this.
Great. Jenna, what would you like to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna hang back. I'm not really one for confrontation. Like if these were like if she was overrun by mice, then like no problem. I'll Pied Piper the whole situation and be fine. But things with teeth sharper than mine, I'm gonna hang back and let the big ones go first.
You hide
She's got
behind
the
the
muscles.
muscle?
Yeah.
Perfect. So we're gonna say that go for it.
Does anyone here not have dark vision?
I don't.
Okay.
I do not know.
Oh, can I
think
do
I
it to
do.
2 people? Let's see. Okay, so before we enter the cave,
Mhm.
I can use Eyes of Night to share my dark vision with up to 3 willing people. And
Ooh.
as long as you stay within 10 feet of me. But it only lasts for an hour. So I won't turn this on until right before we go in, or right as we go in, or as it
Okay.
gets dark.
Right when it gets
But
better.
yeah, if you stay within 10 feet of me, I can give you dark vision.
Awesome.
Cool.
Would you
I-
guys go for it?
Oh, I'm sorry. Can I kind of take like a glance over my shoulder before we enter the cave and just get one last good detective style bounty hunter look at this old lady.
Sure. Go ahead and do a perception check or whatever you'd like to do.
Okay, and then what would I roll for that?
You're gonna roll your 20, and then you're gonna add your perception modifier.
Okay.
So on your sheet, it's a +0. So whatever you have for your D20 result, that's what the score is gonna be.
Okay. Oh, okay. 11.
11? Okay. So with an 11, you kind of look to her and she's like, enjoy the food. Good luck. And then she kind of waves you off as she hobbles over. And yeah. So we're going to say
Your
you guys...
final thing to say, but okay.
And then as you guys approach the mouth of this sort of cave, how would you like to enter into it? Would you like to like torches, rely only on dark vision, or like to do perception check to try to identify if you can hear any sort of thing, anything in this cave, whatever you'd like to do?
I would like to. Jin would like to do a perception. Yeah,
Go for it.
I got a dirty 22.
Okay. With the 22, you can clearly hear the sounds of like mauling or gnawing and just like some sort of bestial animal chewing on something meaty and wet. As the sounds of its chewing is bouncing off the sort of walls very briefly, very slightly. You really have to train your ears and kind of like pay attention to hear it. Otherwise, it just sounds like ambient sort of noise from different things. You can also hear the sounds of trickling water and some like small insects that are kind of like, you know, crickets and what have you. Yeah.
Got it. So yeah, I look over to my party members. So I do hear a wolf inside. It sounds like it's feasting currently, but it's definitely there.
Do you think it's just one? Or are we
It's-
looking at like a pack?
With your perception check, you could identify that there were 4 wolves in here.
Oh,
Good question, Jenna. So yes, it sounds like there is a pack, and they're feasting down there.
Ooh, it sounds like a party.
They didn't
Ooh.
invite us.
Yeah.
Panda, they're feasting. They're
Yeah,
not having
I
a
want to
party.
feast. I mean, I'm half goat. Like,
Jin kind of shakes his head a bit.
Perfect.
They do eat garbage.
But all right.
Speaking
is
of which,
true.
is anyone hungry? Does anyone need a snack bar?
You know,
I'll take a snack bar.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, all right. Snack bar for you. Snack bar for you.
Eat it. It's great. A little bit too healthy. You want something a little bit more sugary, but you know it's for the best.
I kind of down my my horchata that's in my water skin. Glub, glub, glub.
Like, yeah. Perfect.
I got a hot sauce in my backpack. Dab it
Little
on the
Tapatio bottle. Yeah.
nature's best bar.
Okay, good. Perfect. So how would you like to approach? Would you like to do a stealthy approach, simply just run in, or go at a moderate pace? Whatever you think is appropriate for this situation.
I have a question.
Go for it.
I look to Jen. Did you hear anything other than enemies in there? Anything else that would be worrisome? Any innocent, as they would say, or anything we should be aware of? Because I might have a more elegant, nonviolent solution. Not safe. However, I pull out of my bag of holding my small cube and explain to everyone that this is my Darren's instant fortress, and if placed ever so closely to the mouth of the cave, we could end this with a simple snap.
Wait, Gishrod, do you still have that cube?
Was I expected to give it back?
Good point. I didn't hear any other type of enemies, just some water trickling, maybe some insects, but it did just sound like the wolves.
Unless violence is what we crave, I could simply destroy everything in an instant with this fortress. That, or sink whatever various manners of claws and metal fineries into the wolves. But I ask of you all what we prefer to do.
I do have a concern for the structural integrity of the cave system. I wonder how far these extend and if we might be
That's a good
taking the
point.
whole region down with us.
Exciting, isn't it?
I want to go in there and like before we decide to go into oblivion with it. Are there any, things in there, like things growing in there, like maybe some mushrooms. Could you check and see if that? I can check. I'll check. I'm gonna go
Do you have
ahead.
dark vision or not
No.
yet? Okay.
No.
So Elwynn, when you want to give him dark vision, let me know. That way, do that. Yeah.
I
Can
think
we
it
all
might be
still
better.
see from like the light from the?
Yep, you can
Keep
see
opening.
a little bit in. Yeah, it's about like maybe like we're gonna say 6 feet inside.
Okay.
You don't really see much. You see some kind of like small animal bones, maybe rabbits or something like that. And you do smell the sounds of, or smell the sounds. You do smell a little bit of like sort of like decayed flesh or some rotten, sort of meat. So this could be the den of the wolf.
I am missing rather a bit of meals for future. You know what? We should just go after the wolves. We'll just go after the wolves.
Does
Good idea.
someone- do you want to maybe send a little scout ahead?
I'll go.
As every step
Just
is like
anything.
boom,
Just
boom,
let me go.
boom.
The
God,
little scout.
I
It
can
always
Hi, Minotaur.
works so well.
So
You know what?
I can stealth
Better
in
not
there.
to argue with them.
and you said you were about like 8'5", is that right? Or is it or 8'2"?
I was 6'2", but I can be 8'2" now.
Yeah, because I think usually
Yes.
minotaurs are like 7'8" to like something like that. So yeah, so we're gonna say you're like 8'2". The cave structure thankfully is about like 12 feet high, so you don't have to like crouch over anything. But would you like to stealth in or simply just walk in? And you do not have dark vision, so
I can
don't.
go with.
okay, perfect. Yenna follows
So,
behind.
yeah,
I will,
I'll be,
I will accompany you as
creeping
well.
behind you.
Oh, perfect. All right. It's a party. We're fine. It's good.
I want to know what an 8-foot tall Minotaur stealth looks like. Just like
It's like Chris Farley in a
go like this, just kind of like
American Ninja.
old WoW action.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You can't see me.
Exactly.
I am gonna approach cautiously, because I do have that danger sense, and that barbarian bounty hunter experience. So I'm gonna go in with an idea that there's already enemies here. We know that, but
Yep.
waiting for somebody to take note of things. So I'll be cautious in my entrance.
Okay. I need 3 of you to do stealth checks. If anyone else would like to join in, you narratively can do so at any time.
Heck yeah.
I got a 15.
15. Okay.
14.
14. Okay. Yenna.
15.
15.
Or-
Okay.
Ooh.
18,
Nice.
actually.
Let's
18.
go.
Okay, that's good.
So, yeah.
Anyone else?
13.
13. Okay. And then perfect. So, Jin, because of your last perception check, and if anyone else has like a 13 or higher for passive perception, you would hear this as well. The sound of the mauling has stopped as you can slightly hear the sound of sniffing from a pretty great distance, but it sounds like a large beast is sniffing, sort of thing, as almost as though it's like heard something and is trying to like sort of search for something. And Yenna, you are like Batman, as you are simply just like crouching around, cannot be seen, cannot be heard at this time, and yeah. So Jin, the sound of paw prints, or not paw prints, paw is like hitting against like the natural earth is kind of like coming to raising in volume as it seems like it's approaching.
Okay. Jin hears this, and in a kind of a quiet voice, he says, "Malice, Yenna, I think the beast approaches. I hear it walking towards us."
And I'm going to say, right as he says that, I can probably see him because I got 60 feet out.
Dark vision?
I can, yeah, dark vision.
Oh yeah, you absolutely see it. There are 4
So-
wolves here. It looks like one is a dire wolf that is like timber sort of like fur, and the other 3 are just normal wolves, and they're kind of like they're following their pack leader as the pack leader is kind of like sniffing and then stops immediately as he makes eye contact with, or not eye contact, but he notices Malice's large form, and begins to go into like the prowl sort of mode, and is like looking to strike.
So we're all able to see this because of Yenna, right?
No, that was
I can
Elwynn, I believe.
scan
Oh, that-
it, and then Elwyn's, yeah, she
Yeah,
casts.
so you guys can't really see
Okay.
as you're kind of like trying to look. You can light a torch if you think your character would do so in order to illuminate the area. But right now,
Sorry, Gishrod didn't participate in the stealth. He pulls out a torch and lights it, and he's just going to throw it in the direction of the idiots. The idiots referring to the wolves.
Well, I was
No,
like,
I thought you
no,
meant
no,
I was
like,
sorry,
oh my
sorry.
gosh.
No,
we were
no.
friends.
No, of course not. No, the idiots are our future meals, cloaks, capes, etc. I mean, if any of you die, all skin.
choosing violence. All right.
Choose, but
So,
what would you like me to roll to toss it in? Survival?
go and do an athletics check. Jenna, you were the only one that
You want me to
spots
break it?
the wolves, as they're like sort of approaching, they're prowling. But the moment they see illumination from a torch at the mouth of the cave, they are kind of like stopping a little bit and slowing down, reconsidering the situation.
I think I lit myself on fire.
What did you get?
I rolled a 1. I think I lit myself on fire.
Yeah, you did. You were like meant to like throw it, but then you slipped and then threw it in the air and it came back down on top of you. You will take 1 point of damage as you burn yourself a little bit. Like,
Damn
"Oh,
it, Barrett! I
God."
said I wanted to be the pets, and I start whistling.
Is Gisrat close to me at all?
No, he's about like 25 feet away from you, so you
Okay.
can get to him if you'd like to, but he's a bit of a distance. Yeah.
Okay, no, that's fine. I was gonna pat him out, but yeah.
Okay. So they are approaching with hostile intent. Yenna, would you like to say anything, or just see what happens?
If they're approaching with hostile intent, then I am retreating with survival intent. I'm gonna be like, oh, you guys, this is
Good
out of
luck.
my pay grade. I'm gonna hide. So I'm gonna probably go back and check on, our party member who is on fire and be like, okay, well, I'm still doing something. And
So you do have your
Yeah.
Nikes on as you race out of the cave.
yes.
Now Malice and Jin, you do notice that she saw something and then freaked out and then booked it.
I just be like, oh my god, wolves, gotta go by.
And Autumn, you do have, or sorry, Malice, you do have danger sense. Is that correct?
Yeah, so I do have danger sense. And then I also have the animal handling. So if I can take note of the fact that Yena said wolves as they were running away, then I can assume that is what is approaching. So if I can use danger sense and intermix that with the animal handling, I think that would be best.
So what we'll do is, because of your danger sense, your Minotaur senses were tingling, and you ended up like spotting the danger as these wolves are like now galloping towards you guys as their cover is totally blown. What we're gonna do is have you guys do a initiative check, and then in combat you can choose to spend your turn to do animal handling if you'd like.
Okay.
All right. So,
yeah.
everyone who wants to participate in the fight, go ahead and roll initiative.
So I would like to actually roll an intimidation check against the wolves, and I would like to kind of roar at them in a similar fashion you would imagine Godzilla would.
Damn.
Because these mongrels are very beneath me, and I just want them to understand if they come at me and they start a street fight, it is not
Aren't
going to go
you
well.
actively on fire
It was 1 point of damage.
by your own hand?
I was going,
Sometimes.
Yeah.
So it should be even more intimidating. It's the 6'2" lizard person burning at the mouth of the cave, screaming at the animals to run.
That's amazing. All right.
It's-
On your turn, you can choose to do so. Yeah.
Sounds like you're a snack and you're cooking yourself. But okay.
Time to throw it on these idiots as you
Need
throw
to
it on
show
yourself.
them
Oh no!
how the hoeing works.
Okay. Okay.
A lot to handle.
Malice, what did you get for your initiative check?
16.
16. Okay. And then Jin,
I got a 9.
9. Okay. Anyone else going to participate in combat?
Cut right well.
Okay.
If they're bringing the fight to the front of the cave, then yeah, as soon as they get within range.
Okay.
It's also a 12.
Okay. And then Yenna,
15.
15. Okay. And then Trash Panda,
12.
12. Okay. Dang, 3 12s. All right.
Ooh, nice.
We're gonna assume that Trash Panda has a higher dexterity because she's a rogue. So she'll get bumped up to 13. And then we'll do Gishrod. What is your dexterity modifier?
+3.
Plus
Mine's
3?
1.
Okay. 1? Okay. So you'll get 12.5 and then okay, there we go.
I was 11 technically, so I should be last.
I was also 11.
Oh, I have a -1 in my dexterity, if that matters.
No, you're fine. That you just roll
Okay.
the d20 and then -1, yeah. And the wolves got there we go. All right, so first one up are the wolves. Okay, so going narratively, the dire wolf will go towards Malice and try to like snarl and sort of chomp on you. With a 15 versus AC, which I'm pretty sure doesn't hit. No?
15 to 15. So I rolled a 16. It was -1 dexterity. So
Oh, no,
15
sorry.
to 15.
Whatever your armor class is, that's what you're going to compare it to.
Oh, okay.
Which it looks like your armor class is 17, so you're good.
Yes.
Yeah, so it tries to like scrape at you, but your muscles are just so thick that it just can't, the skin doesn't break, as you're totally fine. The 3 other wolves though go to try to strike, one of them try to strike Jin, which will be a 23 versus AC.
That hits.
Hits, okay. So you're gonna take 9 points of damage. The other wolf is going to run by Malice to go like past them. Would you like to take an opportunity attack to strike at that creature, Malice?
I would, yes. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Is there any way that I can try to calm this situation down with everybody as far as the wolves are concerned, or at least distract them long enough with the animal handling to get everybody else's bearings?
We'll say that on your turn you can do that.
Okay.
But for right now you can choose not to hurt the creature.
I
yeah.
will not just yet. If I can, is it possible to take an action to like reach out to grab him by the tail to at least like pull him
Sure,
backwards?
we can replace your opportunity attack with a sort of a grapple check. So go ahead and do athletics, and then
my
Oof, that was okay.
athletics. I think I had something for athletics too, because I picked athletics as one of my things. Oh, hey, 19.
19. Okay, yeah. With the 19, it runs by you, aiming straight for Jenna, but then you grab it by its tail or by its stomach or whatever, and lift it up, and it's like just pawing air as it's unable to move. Doesn't look happy to see you, but you've stopped it from attacking Jenna.
I'm just like, thank you, oh my god, and then just like one of those like, ah! Like,
get away. You're like back at the hut, like taking cover in the cottage. The other one's going to try to go over to Trash Panda as it runs by Jin. Would you like to take an opportunity attack?
Yes, I would.
Okay, go for it.
Awesome. So I see the wolf kind of pass me. I put my fists up. They kind of crackle with a blue energy. And I would do an unarmed strike.
Okay.
Actually, two unarmed strikes. So does a 21 hit?
Oh, yeah, that definitely hits.
Okay, cool. So that is a 1d6 plus 4. So I do 23 points of damage.
Can you describe to me how you murder this wolf?
So as with my fists up as it passes by, I kind of do a sword style fist just straight through its neck and pull it out.
All right, perfect. It just like slumps to the ground, twitches a little bit, and then goes like still. After them, it's gonna go to our 16 Malice. So now it is your turn. You do have one of the normal wolves in your like arms and everything. And if you'd like to, you can do your animal handling check to see if you can calm this creature down. If you get high enough, you can affect multiple animals. Yeah.
Okay. Fingers crossed. I'm gonna give it a go because I would try to avoid this if at all possible, because Malice loves animals and doesn't want this to go down south because she's suspicious there's more going on.
What? No.
All right. Okay, and then the 20, right?
Correct. Yeah. So you're gonna look at your animal handling score and then roll the d20 and then add them together. Yeah.
I don't know what my number for animal handling is. Hold on.
It is a +4.
Oh, perfect. Okay, I couldn't see that. Thank you.
Mhm.
All right, so +4, and then 15.
15. Okay. So with the 15, what do you want to do to try to calm down this wolf?
Well, am I still holding it?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to start softly softly whispering to it, trying to like soothe it. And then like I'm still talking to it in obviously normal language because I can't speak wolf, but
Yeah.
I am trying to get it to understand that like to back off a little bit, that we didn't start to come to fight.
Yeah.
Just trying to pacify.
Okay, perfect. So as you sort of pet it, whisper in its ear, and all that kind of stuff, it definitely does look at the dead body of its fresh companion, or the fresh dead body of its companion, and like kind of freaks out a little bit, but it's stunned and like slowly sort of calm down as it doesn't quite know what to do, and it's simply like processing the situation. Would you like to do anything else this turn? Move or anything like that at all?
He's just a good boy. It's gonna be fine.
Don't look. Don't look.
It's
Yeah.
okay. No, I will turn him away from being able to see the dead companion, and like kind of move over to my back to the wall, so that it's like my back's not exposed, but I'm still able to see everything, and like not like, it's okay, buddy.
Yeah.
He's a good boy.
Okay, perfect. And then after you, it's gonna go to Jenna. So you are there, hiding behind Elwynn and Trash Panda and, and Gishrod and everything like that. What would you like to do?
I mean, she was gonna really pull out that crossbow and try to expedite things, but after seeing what Malice is doing, I'm not gonna ruin this, animal whispering that's happening. She's all,
Yeah.
sun's getting real low, it's and that type of energy.
Yeah.
So I don't know, what are the other wolves doing? Because there's two.
One
we
of
got
them
one
is
down.
yeah, one of them is like gnawing at Malice's thigh, but it's so muscular that it's unable to like, pierce through the like buff flesh and everything. The other one is trying to race towards Trash Panda currently. Didn't make it, but it's still trying to.
Okay. And
Then
I
one's dead.
will.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and look around because I can see, grab like a rock or something and just like chuck it at like the cave wall to see if we can get like some sort of distraction
Sure.
for the imminent bite.
Go ahead and do what would be appropriate here. Let me check here. We're gonna go ahead and do performance and see and use that roll to determine if you're able to do well enough to distract these creatures from mauling you guys.
14.
14. With the 14, one of the wolves is like scared like by the sudden noise as you like pick it up and you chuck it over to the cave wall, and it like clatters a little bit and it just completely stops and like comes skittering to a sort of stop. The dire wolf is still gnawing on Malice, and the other wolf is in Malice's arms being caressed. Yeah. So after you, it's gonna go ahead and go to our bunch of 12s. So it's gonna be Trash Panda first.
Perfect. I'm gonna jump on the closest one, like the back of it.
Okay, that's the
like
one
a
that's got.
horse.
That's the one that got scared as it like freaked out and then looked to see the source of the rock being clattered against the throne, and you do see it.
Alright. And I want to try to like tame it. So I don't know if that's persuasion.
Animal handling?
Animal handling. Okay.
You guys are not handling the situation the way I thought you would. I thought it'd be like, kill it, done, we're out of here.
She like went in with the intention that it was going to be like Petco. She's like, I want a pet.
I know,
I'm
right?
just gonna
Exactly.
Take one.
Four new
14.
friends. 14. With a 14, you approach it and it like turns itself to you, and it's fur is raising up and it's snarling its teeth, but it isn't attacking because it's assessing the situation towards you.
Do you want a treat? Do you want a
Okay.
treat?
Giving it a treat will give you an advantage. So go ahead and roll your d20
Okay.
again.
Oh no, I got a 2 this time, so no.
Okay, yeah. It does take the treat and snarf it down. And then after that, it's gonna go over to Gishrod.
So none of them are close to the outside of the cave, right?
One of them is the one that's outside of the cave is right in front of Trash Panda, but it hasn't attacked her yet. It just seems very cautious around her.
Are any of these the big one?
That one is in the middle of the cave with Malice gnawing on her thigh. Yeah.
Okay, so none of them are being aggressive for the most part, with the exception of the one chewing on the Minotaur. The other ones seem to all be kind of
Is it
distracted.
a pet stream? Oh my god.
All of them seem to kind of be distracted. Can I help you? Can I help you? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit there, do the lizard tongue flick thing, smell the air, and just say, they have it.
So also, Mountain Taker, thank you so much for letting us know. We did just hit $500 raised. So thank you so much for everyone who's been donating. We really appreciate you guys. And yeah, if you're enjoying the stream, please continue to donate because it all goes to Wounded Warrior Project, which is an amazing organization. And okay, so you hold your action this turn as you're kind of like just looking at it. Okay, perfect. When you want to come back in, just let me know and I'll absolutely let you go. And then Elwynn, the mom of the group, you're looking around this misadventure, this chaos energy. Yeah, chaotic energy.
This is not the first time this has happened. So I've prepared sleep, and I'm gonna cast that at a 2nd level.
Okay.
And
they roll against you, right?
And
they roll against you. Is that correct?
I don't know if they get a save.
Here it is.
I don't think they get a save. It's just against their hit points.
Oh, the spell ends. Wow. All right. Yeah. Go and roll it then.
All right. That is 28 points of sleepiness, sleepy times. It starts with the lowest HP ones.
Yep. You get all of them as they all pass out and go to sleep, and you hear snoring coming from each one of them.
Do you target that by chance?
Sorry, what?
Do you target that, or does that just kind of happen indiscriminately?
It goes by lowest HP up.
Just concerned because I technically lost 1 HP.
All the points.
I'm just concerned because I did lose 1 HP by lighting myself on fire. So I'm not at risk of taking a nap.
We're gonna say that only the 3. No, we're gonna say that only the 3 wolves pass out. You guys feel a little bit sleepy, but that might be just the carb crashing and all that kind of stuff that happened from all the food earlier.
And then I'm gonna, with my movement, can I get to the Minotaur?
Absolutely. Yep. It's no longer combat, so you can absolutely go wherever you'd like to. And Malice, you do have a sleeping, slumbering, drooling wolf in your arms.
All right. While Malice is occupied with their sleepy puppy, I'm gonna rush over there and like sort of, if you'll allow me, examine the wound on your thigh. It's probably just like a, surface level flesh wound, I'm imagining, but you did have a wolf attached there previously.
Oh, was there something on me?
Yeah, just stay still. This might burn just a smidgen, and I'll take the moonshine.
Okay. You take it out. The flavored moonshine.
Put it on a little handkerchief, and just like dab at the where the teeth broke flesh.
It slightly burns, but it's nothing too crazy, unless Malice doesn't like alcohol burning, and you can choose to react however you'd like to.
She didn't even realize that she'd been bitten, much less that this is going on. So
you do look down and you see this. You do look down and you see this like giant wolf, this dire wolf, still has its jaws around your ankle, but is like sleep gnawing on it, rather than actually like full blown trying. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you unexpectedly thwarted these creatures in a way I did not expect. So good job. Let me see where we are in the story. As you fight and kill the wolves, so you do take a moment to do something to prove that you've nullified this threat to Amani. So what would you like to do? How would you like to handle the situation? Also, there is a pool of water in the back of this actual cave. There is like a small tunnel leading somewhere else, but there's a pool of water that seems quite large, and some water is like trickling down from it from the ceiling, and it seems like very cool, calm, and everything like that. And there are some like chests that are there that seem quite old, hasn't been opened in a long time, but it's you see it right
I mean, I'm gonna open it.
Sorry, people with dark vision see it,
Oh.
unless you light your torch.
Isn't there somebody have a torch? No, he's
They
on
threw
fire.
it.
He dropped it.
He's on fire.
I
That's
am
like
the
a good
torch.
torch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he is
I
still
am
on
the
fire.
torch.
Yeah.
If you guys say that you want to go explore the back of the cave, I'll go with you and I'll grant you all dark vision.
Yay.
I will follow the group after picking up the dire wolf at my feet under one arm and throwing the other one over my shoulder.
I have 2 wolves. Okay. Well, for the sake of time, we're gonna do unskippable cutscene. You guys cannot interject. So, this was supposed to happen a certain way, but in this moment, you see the formerly calm, cool waters of this humble pool begin to glimmer, shimmer, and then simmer, as suddenly the watery arms launch forward in all directions from this pool of water. They launch out at you and grab you by your limbs, along with the wolves. And with abnormal strength, they drags you into its watery depths. We're gonna say no save just for the sake of time, because if one person's like, I got an natural 20, then it's like, all right, well, what do you want to do while everyone else is gone? And that's not fun. So, as the warm waters, yeah, as the warm waters wash over you, your body experiences an overwhelming amount of sensations. I'm gonna need everyone to do a Constitution saving throw, and they need a 15 or higher to succeed. If you meet it, you beat it.
Oh, okay.
Got a 7.
19.
Okay. 19. Okay.
Oh, 19.
19.
Woo!
Okay. 2 successes.
11.
11. Okay. Trash Panda. Oh, I think you're muted.
Sorry, 9.
9. Okay. And then Gishrod.
25.
25. Okay, so 3 succeeded. Perfect. So
Do our
3 of
new
you,
pets pass automatically?
they're passed out. Yeah, so we're gonna say that they don't even experience it. They're just completely still slumbering in the warm embrace of Malice. And yes, so as you guys come to, 3 of you who succeeded are completely fine. The other 3, however, you can taste sound, you can feel color, you can see emotions, you can hear thoughts slightly, and smell danger. As the world around you is super wonky, super wild. You look around to a lot of like plants and animals that you've never seen before. They're extremely unique, and every time you blink, the aesthetics of this area sort of shift and change slightly as your eyes and body and your spirit is just kind of getting used to this place. And Malice, your danger sense definitely goes off as you kind of like take this moment to look around. You see there's no portal, there's no anything that you guys came out of. You just kind of like popped here. But you do see that you're in this room that is about 80 feet wide by 90 feet tall. It's a huge building with architecture you've never seen before. It's extremely exotic. And in the center of this room is this 25-foot moth/humanoid sort of looking creature that is terrifyingly large. You've never seen anything like this before. And right by you, about 15 feet away from you guys, is a group of 25 gnomes that are all decked out in super dope gear, and they have axes and crossbows, and they're fighting this sort of creature for their lives. As you literally see, as you pop in and look at this, sorry, can you tell I'm a Lovecraftian fan? I'm like,
Love it. I love it.
So as you sort of see this moth-like type of creature reach down at one of the gnomes and picks it up, and he's like, "No, I have a family," and then she just crunches it and then throws his body, to the ground. So we're gonna do initiative check right after this 10-minute break. So we're gonna go ahead and take a break really quick.
Damn.
Go into that. Yeah. So the wolves are immune, by the way, to all danger and all damage during this encounter. They will not get hurt anymore because now they are beloved NPCs rather than enemies. So it'll be good. All right, we're gonna go BRB really quick, and we'll see you guys soon. They can hear us. Perfect. welcome back, everyone. Thank you so much for bearing with us for our like mid-show break and everything. Where we last left off, these competent, capable, heroic adventurers from called the Palpitations came to aid Amani, this little tiny itty bitty old woman, with their problem with a beast going through her crops and livestock and decimating them. Thankfully, they were able to assist, one by devouring her delicious food, two by going down into a cave where they found a pack of wolves. While they did murder one of them, the other three they were able to lull into a magical sleep, also into an emotional sort of safety sort of thing. And then right after that, a very calm, chill pool of water turned violent and then struck out at them with watery tendrils and brought them into this weird sort of area where they went through these waters, and the waters led to a whole different place, as some of them were more affected than others, as they could smell sound and taste color and all these sort of weird things that they've never been able to do before. And in front of them is this 25-foot tall huge moth-like creature that is sort of humanoid but also has moth features with huge long wings and a moth type of head with giant eyes and a huge mouth, like a gnarled mouth and everything, as it has huge spindly arms, and it grabs what you can see are about 25 gnomes that are essentially a World of Warcraft raid against this raid boss, which is a this giant thing, as it legit picks up one of the gnomes and just cracks them and tears them in half and throws it to the ground as it begins to fight with them. And there are redemptions still going on. So one of the redemptions that happened last time that I totally missed, thank you Guilty for letting me know about it. One of them was to add happiness. So the happiness for this is that all wolves are sort of immune to damage for the rest of the adventure. They will never ever get harmed in any capacity, except emotionally if you guys choose to be mean. But
good boys. Yes.
Yay.
And also financially, if the wolf stock market goes down or anything like that. But yes. So the other one was an accent change for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick with the classic German accent. So if anyone wants to change accents, you got to donate $15 to by clicking the link either in the panels or going to this one over here. And yeah.
That's anyone's accent, right?
That's my accent. So you guys are fine. But if someone wants to donate $15, they can choose. So I got specifically chosen. So someone else can be like, I want Sarah to have, an Italian accent. And then suddenly she has to whip out an Italian accent.
Molto bene.
Exactly.
Perfect.
So it's good. So, yes. So going back into it, you guys are there. Before I go into RP stuff, we're going to go ahead and have you guys roll initiative once again, and then let me know what you get.
Before I do that, can I investigate or maybe insight or something to see, is it real life or is it just fantasy?
You lose 5 HP. I'm just joking. Yeah, go ahead and do a insight check, perception check, whatever you feel would be best.
Natural 20.
Wow. You realize this is real life, but this is not where you're from. This is a totally different plane of existence. And
We know it's Fae.
Does Trash Panda have they ever experienced anything with the Feywild before? Because you
my
are a satyr.
grandfather has and has told
you've
me.
heard of it.
Okay.
Interesting.
So I'm excited. Okay.
Imagine you're a Mexican living in Arizona who's heard about Mexico but never been to Mexico. So that's what the satyr is in this situation.
Me.
So me, yeah. And then, oh no, I've been to Mexico actually. Sorry. Okay. All right. So now, Gishrod, what is your initiative?
13.
13. Okay. Jenna.
20.
20. Okay. Strong roll. Nice. Elwynn.
18.
18. Okay. Good. And then Malice.
14.
14. Okay. Good. And then Jin.
19.
Wow, those are high rolls. Okay. And this creature of nightmare got a 3. Okay. So One of the gnomes looks over to you and be like, wow, you guys look really competent. Please help us. As
Augustus, is that you?
it is, yeah. As okay, so first one up is going to be Jenna, actually. So what would you like to do? There is one large 25-foot tall creature in your vicinity.
Wow. I like tall guys, but not like this. Let's see. I'm going to how am I like affected by the
It's just
goo?
RP fluff. You're still in control of your facilities and everything like that. You can just like, smell sound and all that kind of stuff. You have no mechanical hindrances.
Okay. I'm gonna take a shot. I've got my crossbow. I'm feeling if all of my senses are all jumbled, I'm going to take a
Go
shot
for
with
it.
my crossbow.
We're gonna say because this creature is surrounded by 25 gnomes along with you guys, you're gonna have flanking bonus. So go ahead and roll with initiative. So you're gonna roll your d20 twice and choose the highest of the result.
Ooh, nat 20. So
Nice, perfect.
I don't even know if I
Nice.
need to go the second.
Yeah.
No, you're good. That's the highest you can get. So go ahead and roll damage and then double it. Essentially, you can either do it one of two ways. You can simply roll the dice normally and then just multiply it by 2, or you can just take double damage dice and then roll it. Whatever you want to do.
Find where my thing is.
Your crossbow is going to be a 1d8 plus 2. So if you want, you can roll 2d8 or just the 1d8 plus 2 and then times by 2. Yeah.
All right, 16.
16. Okay. Perfect. And that natural 20 will absolutely be its armor class. As you can see, this battle has been going on for some time as there's like blood spilled. One of her 4 limbs is shattered and broken and everything, or its limbs rather. And there we go. And then after you, it's gonna go ahead and go to Jin with a 19.
Awesome. So as Jin gets teleported into this mysterious land with his friends,
Mhm.
he is overcome by this strange feeling of, you said, tasting sound. What was it again?
Correct. Tasting sounds, like being able to smell color and hear thoughts and all these sort of weird things that you're not supposed to do.
Okay. So yeah, at this point, I'm just like tripping out. What is this? What's going on? As I look around and I see this giant moth and all these other gnomes, and I kind of just charge ahead. To be honest, I just charge at the moth.
Perfect. You do find one of its limbs, as it's huge, just like a giant sort of like moth feet, and yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I would do 2 unarmed strikes to the moth.
All right, perfect.
Does a 19 to hit?
Yeah, absolutely. So that first attack works.
Perfect. Does a 20 to hit?
Yes. Is it dirty
Perfect.
20?
Dirty 20.
Okay, yeah.
Perfect. So I do 13 points of damage with those 2 unarmed strikes.
Perfect. Okay.
And then I would like to use 1 key point and then do flurry of blows. So
Go for
2
it.
more unarmed strikes.
Hmm.
Let's see. So that is a 14.
14 will not hit.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. I rolled damage. I apologize.
Oh, you're good. You can keep that damage, but just like roll your d20s to see if you hit. Yeah.
Gotcha. So I did a nat 20
That 20 will definitely hit.
and another nat 20.
Wow. All right. Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna take the 14 and what was it, 7-7? Or that'll make it easy actually. So it'll just
Yes.
be 14, so 28 damage. Okay, perfect. It's not looking too good. Could you explain to me how in an anime-like scene, you, this tiny little like 5-foot creature, goes up to this 25-foot tall creature and then like blow off one of its limbs?
Yes, of course. So yeah, like I said, as I come into this crazy realm, I'm kind of mystified in like the effects that are going on. I lock onto the moth. I see that these gnomes are in danger, and the monk just sprints incredibly quick at the moth, kind of runs up its leg, crackling with this blue lightning thunder as he just does all these fury of punches into its leg.
You shatter one of its kneecaps as it like screams out in horrific pain in a language you don't understand. And after that, it's going to go ahead and go to Elwynn.
So Elwynn is a drow and grew up in the Underdark. So she knows a thing or two about creatures of the night and moths and light.
If you anima handle this, I am not going to be happy.
Do it.
No.
Do it. Do it.
Be our friend.
I wish I had speak with animals. Hold on. Hold on.
Oh God.
I love the hesitation. Everybody's just like, what's gonna
I know,
happen
right?
next?
How many feet away from the moth are we?
25 feet.
Okay.
Sleep. This is
I
just,
can make
keep
it.
guessing.
All right. So I'm gonna barrel towards the moth and go for like the leg opposite the one that
Jin shatter.
that Jin is punching the kneecap of, and like boop, touch the little toe, a little mothy foot, and cast tongues,
Okay.
which grants a creature I touch the ability to understand any spoken language it hears.
Oh,
And
So
when
you-
the target speaks, any creature that knows at least one language, so all of us can hear and understand it.
Oh,
Perfect. Okay. So you touch the creature's foot, and suddenly this guttural sort of bestial foreign language that kind of hurts your ears to hear suddenly goes into common as it's like ow, this really hurts, and where are my wolves, as as she's like this giant creature is like freaking out, like fuck man, my knees, as she like looks to Jin. And then you can now understand this creature. It's still your turn. Would you like to speak to this giant moth creature?
Yeah. I feel like, I'm so sorry. This is a big misunderstanding. When you say wolves, could you describe them for us, maybe?
She will stop, or sorry, they will stop in their giant pain and be like, what? As you're too tiny for it to hear, as it's 25 feet tall. But to help you out, they will use one of their like their third arm to go and reach down to pick you up if you're willing to be picked up.
Are we in like dim light here?
Nope, it is illuminated by fairies and magic mushrooms and all that.
Fairies? All right, then I'll take the ride up.
Okay, perfect. It leans down as there's a like you feel a brush of wind as it's so huge, and it does pick you up as you're tiny and insignificant, and starts to lift you up. So your next turn, or her turn, their turn, will then you'll get to converse with it. So after that, it's gonna go to Malice with a 14.
I don't even know where to start. This is first, they're mine. They're not coming home.
Like, no.
I'll fight you. I'm struggling because I just watched Monk Man take his happy ass up this monster's side, Goku style, and just pummel. And now we've got a reasonable conversation.
Yeah, I love it because John just put in like Zoom chat. He's like, I killed the wolf last time, and now we're talking with the moth, and I just broke its kneecap. Like, I feel terrible.
I do. I was delirious. I'm sorry.
I was out of my mind.
Okay, great.
So as far as I am assessing this situation, I don't move to attack just yet because there's a hesitance that comes with years of bounty hunting for Malice, where assessing a situation before rushing in, which is not the barbarian way normally, but she's had to learn this because it's gotten her in trouble way too much. She waits to see what happens with Elwynn and that conversation, but she moves to stand directly below where Elwynn's being lifted, just to be super safe and like ready, like her legs
Catch
are ready.
me!
Okay, perfect. So you hold your action. So I need everyone to roll a. I will roll a 1d6. It doesn't make sense for you guys to roll it because someone has an accent change. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. So Gishrod now speaks like Super Mario. So like Mario from Super Mario Brothers. That's how you speak. Thanks to Bullfrog. So. Autumn and Guilty in the room. Maybe it's my birthday. Oh my gosh. All right. So now it is going to be Gisrod's turn.
It's my turn.
Perfect.
Out of character. What are the gnomes doing?
Fighting with all the lives. So in the background,
Are they putting my ally in danger?
No, they're trying not to. It's a lot of like, surface area on this 25-foot tall moth. So they're stabbing at it, shooting it with magic, shooting with crossbows, anything they're doing, to fight this creature. And it seems like they're doing damage, yeah.
Ally in danger by shooting crossbows at the moth.
It doesn't seem like it, at least at this point, but it looks like any more time could, because they're trying to aim for the head. So as it's the creature's like, lifting it to its head. Yeah.
And they're pretty, they're small, right? They're small gnomes, right?
Correct. They are 3 feet tall. Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. Gishrod is going to barrel up to the one that looks like the leader. Perception
you do see
check.
it. He has a beret on, and
wonderful.
Has a gold.
I'm going to tower over the little monster, and with an intimidation check, I'm going to demand that they chill out, that they stop. So allow me to.
I know I'm going to regret saying this, but you need a high roll because it just literally killed a gnome and it has killed other gnomes.
Oh, okay, I'll give you that.
I'll wait for the natural 20. I'll wait for the natural 20.
Let me figure out how I'm going to say this correctly. Oh God.
Gotcha.
If you don't stop, I'm going to eat your fucking face.
Now roll.
Oh my God.
He says in probably one of the most pathetic ways possible, because he's still kind of in pain from being lit on fire. 7?
Okay. You're like, stop. As you see that it's like Corporal Gumdrop is this gnome who's the leader of these people. And
Gumdrop.
Yep. And then so he goes, you have no authority here. These are my men, and they have died. So therefore, this thing goes down now. As
a bonus action to that, I am going to get super angry that I'm being disrespected by such a puny, insignificant morsel, and I'm going to go into a frenzied rage, and that's where I'll stop.
Perfect. Your veins bulge like Batista, and you get
just
super,
anger, just pure anger. The eyes, normal pupils, full lizard.
Okay.
Just like constricted and angry.
So this is a very unique creature. So we'll have multiple actions. One of which is it'll lift up Elwynn to its like ear hole, and we're like, what? Or sorry, what? And Elwynn, what would you like to say to it?
Make them our friend.
You said, you mentioned wolves. We actually have a great affinity for wolves. Could you tell me more about what happened?
And she kind of has you on her like palm, or moth palm, as
Yeah, I'm
she goes,
crisscross applesauce with like my fingers stapled.
as you hear like the whistling of like, and she goes, I'm a little bit busy right now, but I was slumbering like normal, like just normal Tuesday afternoon, when then suddenly they came and struck me. I tried to summon my guardians, who are my children, my kin, from the material plane, but I can't find them anywhere. As you see her like trying to shield herself, and like while she murders another gnome and stomps on it, as and is totally doing her thing. Because she noticed that you guys are mortals, she will not strike you guys since you're actually conversing with her. But she definitely does like cast cloud kill onto a group of gnomes as they like die in front of you or like down below. Yeah.
My goodness, that sounds so stressful. How did that make you feel?
All right. So go ahead and do a persuasion roll.
Okay. 15.
15. Okay. So with the 15, you like say this like, wow, I'm empathetic towards you and everything. And it's like, well, I don't feel great. Admittedly, I am normally very kind and very good-hearted, but they are trying my patience as she like literally like picks up another gnome with her other hand and then like tears it to pieces and then like, and is simply just like talking to you. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That your feelings are very valid. I think we might actually have a lead on the wolf babies of yours, but what we might need to think about alternative options for grazing for them. The place where they're at the mortal realm right now, it's not sustainable. There's some really bad neighbors moving in who kind of want to like punch them through the throat and uh other bad murdery things. That's just not good for wolves.
And she like nods as she's getting shot with magic missile and a fireball and all that kind of stuff. And she's like, right, I do care about them. I do care about their safety. But they are there to protect the Fey portal that accidentally like got set up from mortals coming through here, which apparently they failed. And she goes, where are they? As she like looks down to Malice and sees like, well, there are two, but where are the other two?
Jin kind of looks down and like a depressed face.
Oh no! After breaking her knee, you're just like, just gonna like slide down.
Gishrod, I guess that woman shouldn't have killed that wolf.
So, after this, it's gonna go over to Jenna. It is now your turn. You've heard everything. You are like loading your crossbow again, and like, what would you like to do?
Oh my god, get a drink first of all, I guess. I don't even know. Can I ask creature what their name is?
Sure. For ease of it, you see this other hand of this creature that still has fresh like gnome blood on it will like pick you up by your tunic and lift you all the way like up like a huge elevator ride as like you start getting lightheaded from the elevation and it goes what as it looks to you now.
What's your name, friend?
Okay, really quick, I need to roll another d6. Okay, so Sarah, your accent just got changed to Valley Girl. So Jenna is now a Valley Girl.
What's your name?
Perfect. Okay, good. So she goes, oh, thank you for asking. People rarely ask me what my name is. It's Aliyah. It's great to meet you. What's your name? As
Oh my god, I love that name. That's like a really cool name. My name's Jenna.
Oh my god.
And then she's like, oh, that's great. One moment as she looks towards the group of gnomes, and then just like casts a fireball towards them, and a few of them like ignite in flames. As you see Corporal Gumdrop, who's right next to Gishrod, is like, fall back, they're too strong. And then they begin to like run for their lives.
As an FYI, in an action of opportunity, I grapple the fleeing gnome and I whisper into his ear, "There'll be no running today."
Oh.
Okay, so go ahead and do a athletics check.
Okay, so again, do you want me to break the damn thing?
and they got a 6, so
You
they're
keep
probably gonna
threatening
fail.
this. We've yet to see.
13.
13. Okay, so it takes a little bit of effort, but like no, as you grab Gumdrop by his suit, as he's like, hey, let me go, let me go, yeah. And then perfect. So they've all sort of retreated at this point, but they do start to notice that their leader Gumdrop is not with them. So they're trying to assess the situation to see if you're friend or foe, essentially. So Gishrod, it's your scene currently. What would you like to do?
I'm going to I want to interrogate General Gumdrop real quick. Wait, sorry. First off, is Gishrod still Italian?
Yes.
Okay, I can do this. What you doing attacking the Mothman? How dare you?
And I'm so sorry, Alexia, I don't think I put your initiative on there, so you are also involved in the scene, so you can definitely like role play with this as well. So you're right.
Oh, I'm
next to
freaking
Gishrod.
out right now. Like
You're like-
Trash Panda's like, oh, it's a Phil. It's a Phil.
That's actually
So,
the most
yeah.
appropriate response to the situation. Yeah. So, Gishrod, you say that to Gumdrop, and he goes like, "This was a very top secret mission. We had everything in the bag, and then suddenly, you guys came, and is kind of like still trying to fight his way out of your grapple."
I'm sorry, but aren't
he
you
got a
getting
5, so he
the Gumdrops
failed.
handed to you?
He's like, it's fine. Everything's fine. There are some casualties to be expected.
To be expected, and the leader understands that a collect. This is so difficult. I'm sorry. The leader stays and doesn't pick up their dead. You're a coward. I pin him to the ground harder.
Mhm.
So I want to essentially strengthen my grapple. So strength check.
No, you're
I
fine.
wanna
He
force
got a
him-
5,
okay.
so you.
Yeah,
you
I'm forcing him just straight to the ground now. I've got my arm literally like half the size of his shoulder, just in his back, holding him down, like aiming up towards like the moth. They're like, you will stay here and face your punishment.
Okay. So the gnomes definitely look peeved as they're like, we gotta go back and get him, guys. As there's still 15 left. And they do seem pretty decked out and everything. Does this change what you're feeling, or do you want to still commit to it? Totally up to you. It's your character.
I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna accidentally kill the party. But I don't know, something about squishing gnomes sound incredibly fun. I want to use a oh goodness, what is it? Perception check. I wanna see if I'm being told something honest.
Insight.
I want to just feel out the gnome and just see if he's like being legit. So
Sure. Go to roll an
perception
insight check.
Oh, insight. Okay, I can do that. 12.
12. With a 12, he definitely seems frustrated. He's stressed out about the situation, and he's fearful for what could happen next. As far as like combat and his men go and all that kind of stuff, and women and non-binary, and yeah, as they're kind of like freaking out, he's like, we've got to get out of here. She's crazy. As she like he looks over to the moth woman who's or moth person, as they're like
Her name
holding
is
two of your
Aaliyah.
companions. Aaliyah,
I
that's
forgot
correct.
her name. It's Aaliyah.
Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna sense the gnome's frustration, get off him, and just like yeet
Okay,
towards
perfect.
his people. So
He's like, I won't forget this. Or sorry, I won't forget this. As he runs off with this group, and they're like, let's get out of here. As they all get on their mounts, and then ride away. And you are now you've thrown my campaign out the window. So
You're welcome.
I just like tear some of these pages out. So let me just see really quick, just so I can get. You know what? Yeah, we're fine. This is okay. We're good. So Aaliyah, now that she sees that everything is calm, she will then place you guys down onto the ground, and you see her frame shrinks. Still quite tall at 15 feet tall, but she's now turned into one of the most beautiful beings you've ever seen. Damaged and all that kind of stuff, but you've never seen anything like this. So much so to the point where you're gonna have to roll a wisdom saving throw. So go ahead and everyone roll a wisdom saving throw.
Am I still in her arms?
Can
so
I
yeah,
be?
she put
Do I get
It's up-
disadvantage on this?
it's yeah,
Uh,
we'll say yeah. We'll do that.
14.
Okay, 14, 15, okay. Yenna?
Let's get a roll. And this was.
A wisdom
I'm
saving
sorry.
throw.
What was this roll again?
A wisdom saving throw.
That's
Wisdom
a
saving throw.
22
Okay.
for me at disad.
22, okay.
20.
20, nice.
Unnatural.
Which is funny because okay, and then Gishrod, what did you get?
19.
19. Okay, so the three of you succeed, as the other three of you fail. So
Which
Jin,
Oh.
Jin, Trash Panda, and Autumn. I believe you guys all got below 17. Is that correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you three are like taking in the sight of one of the most beautiful creatures you've ever seen in your life. It essentially looks like Beyonce, and everything. So as she looks extremely ethereal and graceful and all that, and you feel sort of a warmth overtake you that you never sort of felt before. That it seems like any trauma you've had, any fears, anxiety, it just melts away in her presence. As she goes, oh my god, as she's like, thank you for saving me, you brave heroes. As German Beyonce looks to you and goes, I don't know why they would do this. I just don't understand. As the dire wolf now comes to consciousness, and who is supposed to die and not be here, by the way, just want an editor's note, as as he now like wakes up and goes like, oh, Aaliyah, I'm so sorry we couldn't protect you. Like we were about to get summoned and help you out, but then these mortals came and we tried to scare them away, but they beat the shit out of us. And
Jin looks
Bit
very
of a misunderstanding. Oh, Aaliyah, it looks like you're hurt. Let me just do a little cure wounds there. Maybe get us.
Trash Panda, you do have the vapor rub if you'd ever like to use it.
Absolutely. I'm like so smitten with this
You
ethereal
would take
woman.
it all.
Yeah, I'm like, I pull it out though, and I'm like, hey girl, are you a fighter? Because I never want to cleave your side.
Ah! Oh, that's stupid. I love it.
And
Roll
I
a-
wink at her like
Roll
really
a
like,
persuasion, we'll say with advantage on that because you tried and you succeeded with the pun. Okay.
Oh
okay, so switch in. Okay, so 18 plus 9, 27.
27.
Yeah.
Yep. So with the 27,
Yeah.
that's a great roll. She loves it. She's like, "Oh wow, you're funny." As she like, see.
We're called
And
the
everything.
palpitations. Keep feeling it.
So
Would you like some vapor rub?
you do apply it to her, and you see her wounds magically sort of vanish, as is the power of vapor rub. And so what happens is that she looks to you, and she seems extremely exhausted as her wolf companion goes and fetches an actual like chair for her to sit in, a like 9-foot tall chair, as it like drags it over, and she like collapses in it, and she goes, I never thought that he would come for me. Like we've always been friends, but now I just don't know what to think. As she's like stressing out in her chair.
I'm gonna go up to her and be like, Goddess, the most beautiful creature in the world. Does Little Nas X live here? I really want to meet him.
He does actually. He's down there. And yeah. So how long does your spell last for tongues?
I'm pretty sure we can keep tonguing for a while, but let me check.
No
1
worries.
hour.
1 hour. Yeah, you're fine then. Okay, good. So she goes, I am so sorry that this happened to you, that you had to get dragged into this. Unfortunately, I'm too weak to send you back, because all the power, I'm what's called an archfey, which is a very, very strong and powerful magical being here in the Feywild. And I created a portal that spawned in your area to try to seek some assistance, but unfortunately, I got struck by the vile and evil Billy Wonka, as he has been taking fairies and pixies and using them for his candy. And damn it, it's magically delicious, but uh, we we are trying to combat him, but we can't do it. So now he's come for me finally to take my fairy dust and all these things I produce for his product. And I just don't know what to do. Like I don't know how to combat this.
We will not let capitalism win. Where is he?
Oh, I would I wouldn't send you to fight him because he is very very powerful, especially with his army of gnomes. They are extremely terrifying. And he goes, but the wolf, who was supposed to die, and the whole other NPC was supposed to be in the scene. So the wolf goes like, well, I kind of know of some group of pixies who want to unionize against Billy Wonka, and they're willing probably to help you guys in your mission to take down Billy Wonka. There was a lot more depth to this story, but you guys like tore it apart, so just go with it.
I love it.
That poor
I'm just
wolf.
sitting there playing with my the fortress in a cube just in my hand, just thinking, I wonder what kind of damage this should do to his compound.
You're like,
I turned to Aaliyah and I apologized for hurting her knee. I am so sorry. It was a mistake. I was delirious. I apologize.
It's like,
What a
oh,
sweet
it's
beeb.
like,
Mhm.
oh, it is no problem at all. I understand you faced a giant creature that you've never seen before, killed people in front of you. It's totally water under the bridge.
Good, good.
So,
Just don't bring up the wolf.
oh yeah, that's right. We need the name for the wolf. Which we'll go with the first one I
George
saw.
Washington.
George Washington, yes. As he goes, well, my friends, my name is George Washington, and I will aid you in your endeavor to stop the evil Billy Wonka. Now, I have to warn you, choice. We can either go to meet the Pixies at their headquarters at the Valley of Rainbows or the Unicorn Forest.
Unicorns! Oh, sorry.
I've always wanted to see a unicorn.
Which path would you like to go? I can see what Jin and Ballas want.
Candy Mountain.
Andy Mountain.
I almost named it
If
Gumdrop
I've learned
Forest, but I was like,
anything-
can't have too good.
Traveling with this group, it's to not fight with malice as much as possible. Let's go see the unicorns.
Unicorns, yay!
And so you went to see the unicorns as you leave Aaliyah at your weakened state as she goes into stasis and begins to like recharge and try to gather her strength to send you back, and her goal was simply to like charge up, send you back over to the material plane so you can leave and don't have to worry about this. But George Washington is hoping you guys can help them stop the evil Billy Wonka. And as you take to the road, as you see various large, huge mushrooms and pixies and all these different people, you do also see closed down mom and pop shops, victims of capitalism, of Billy Wonka and everything, as you finally arrive to what looks to be a signpost leading to the Unicorn Forest. And it has a bunch of warning signs with unicorns on them with giant red X's through it, kind of like warning people. And George Washington looks to you guys in a very serious manner, and his wolf type of eyebrows like furrow as he goes, you must be careful because in here there is a Titan unicorn, and he is the biggest and strongest of all the unicorns, and he's very hostile. But I was supposed to maul your face off, and you convinced me to go with you. So who knows what could happen at this point?
Trash. Do not get any ideas.
I jokingly look over to Panda. Hey, look, mushrooms.
Oh, don't worry. I already have some. And I like tap my backpack.
Oh.
What are you doing? Let me down. What? Speak to you. Okay. So
I should note too, by the way, and I forgot to mention this earlier. So I do have the short sword of warning specifically. And I kept forgetting about it prior to, but I feel like it's a really important time to bring it up this time around. So I've got that handy.
it's just like Frodo's blade sting, where you like can pull it out, and in the presence of danger, it'll glow blue, and
Perfect.
the intensity will tell you how close danger is. Yes, so both emotional and physical danger. So now you guys are entering into the Unicorn Forest. As you can see that it's a little bit more downtrodden than the rest of the forest, as there's not many pixies. You still can hear some like woodland creatures that are around here, but they're all sorts of wild, as monkeys have wings, and rabbits have horns and all this sort of stuff, but they're for the most part seem fine. And sure enough, after a while, I was gonna name him Steve, but like George Washington does lead you through the Unicorn Forest. He's like, you must stay quiet and you must be very cautious, because the Titan Unicorn may be somewhere around here. As I need all of you to make stealth checks.
Oh,
Can I just randomly sneeze?
Achoo! Yeah.
oh,
Such bad
Oh, no.
allergies.
Got a nat 1.
Nat 1, okay.
Yep. 14.
14, okay.
12.
12, okay.
6.
6, okay.
16.
16, and Jenna?
11.
11, okay. So good, the great. Narratively, it makes sense. As you guys, he's like, you must be very, very cautious. You must be very stealthy. We cannot be seen, otherwise we'll be brutally murdered by this unicorn. And then suddenly a sneeze happens. You snap on a twig. You fall over, and your armor clatters and everything, and just a lot of noise gets made as you hear a huge bestial roar and the sound of hooves clomping. As in your presence comes this like sort of ebon unicorn that's twice the size of a normal unicorn, with a giant huge horn that's jagged and wild and has red eyes, and it goes "Nyeh." Oh sorry, nah, as as it looks at you guys, and it just says
Dossier.
he goes, who dares enter my forest, as his mane flows in the sort of like wind and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, so we can understand the unicorn still? That
Yes.
spell is still effect. Okay.
We're gonna say he can speak common. Yeah, this is a very
Oh, that's
mystical unicorn.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right.
And German.
Perhaps
German.
Malice would like to take a shot at this one. Horns and all, kin, hooves.
Wow, that's racist.
A little bit. A little bit.
Well,
Sorry,
when
we
some
can't all have
kobolds
scales.
when some kobolds show up, then I guess I can be of use. But for now, just lizard tongue, just smell in the air.
You lick your eyeball. Yeah.
All right. So I will step forward in a manner that is more withdrawn and calm. Because I would expect if I approached aggressively, that him and I are just gonna lock horns and tie up, and that's we're not shooting for that. We would like to safely request passage through your forest, as we are trying to take care of some business on the other side, and we thought that this may be the best route. We apologize for any inconveniences that this may have caused. We do mean no harm.
He trots and prances. Go ahead and do a persuasion check. We're gonna say with advantage because you did a good role play. Yeah.
Oh my god, 9.
And then you're gonna roll it again and see which one's higher.
Okay. 19.
19. That'll work. Okay. Perfect.
Yay.
So what you do is you try a more amicable, diplomatic approach to this, and you're like, whoa, calm down here. As he prances and trots in a very majestic way, and then asks you guys like, well, I've never seen you before. What are you? As he uses his hoof to like point at you guys, and
I'm gonna step forward.
palpitations. Panda.
I'm gonna step forward and be like, Well, you probably knew my grandfather. Trash Panda Sr. His actual name is Gary, but he went by Trash Panda.
It's a 15, so he's like, wow, you know Gary? And then it's like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
we play poker together.
You must be the unicorn that he talks about. But he calls you Punicorn because your poker game is puny.
Oh, that's Gary. What a hoot! As he's like, yes, my name is Steve. I am the Ebon Unicorn. I protect this land, and I just have to ask because I have very strong opinions about it. How do you feel about capitalism? As he kind of like leans into you guys and like really like squints. He goes like, specifically Willy Wonka. How did you feel about him?
He's a jerk.
Fuck
We hate
that
him.
guy.
Oh, we're good then. Oh, it's totally cool. It's like, wow, that was awesome. And he goes like, please come on in. Well, let's me guide you through this forest. As he will give you this campaign is so off the rails. If you would like to ride this unicorn, you absolutely can.
I am
He's
going
so
to ride the
large.
unicorn.
I dash up his
Right?
leg.
Yes.
You're like, "Yeah."
Can I offer the unicorn fruit snacks?
You do so, yeah.
Can I
The-
braid his mane?
You do
Oh.
so, and it's magical and majestic.
Wow. Wow.
I
I
kinda-
really like that.
I kind of just sit on top of his head, cross-legged, like meditating.
He is totally cool with it.
Listen,
By the way, guys, okay, go for it.
I just want to fist bump George Washington because this shit's off the rails.
He's like, normally people die when they come in here, but like, holy shit, who are you guys? It's
Some
like-
palpitation.
Yeah.
So, once again, we're raising money for a Wounded Warrior Project. We've already exceeded our goal of $530. So that's like, or our goal was 500, and we currently have $530. So if you'd like to change the accents of any of the players, if you'd like to just even donate, that's fine. Change the theme of it, or whatever, you can do so by donating and let us know what do you want to do. The most popular is always the accents, which is only $15. So and you just let us know who you'd like it to do. Otherwise, I can randomly roll. But currently, Panda, Elwynn, and Jin and Malice do not have accents. So if you'd like to give them an accent, feel free to donate and do so. That way they can join the hell that Jenna, Gishrod, and myself are experiencing. So, okay. Anyways.
They can donate and I can give them more puns. Because
Perfect.
D'Angelo loves that. D'Angelo loves puns. Just saying.
Moving on. So, what happens is that you guys go through this forest, and it's montage of you guys braiding hair, becoming best friends. You all have matching friendship bracelets and everything that somehow connects all 7 of your pieces together, and and it becomes like this cool little thing. And he goes like, Val, you want to be very, very careful because Willy Wonka is really strong. I can try to aid you to find the pixies, but honestly, pixies scare me. They're super, super powerful and tiny. So I don't mess with pixies, but I can try to overcome my fear to go with you guys and try to find them.
You're so gallant, Steve. So brave.
I
Oh,
vow to
you-
protect Steve at all costs.
Why are you
So-
like afraid of them? Just asking out of curiosity. No judgment. No judgment.
They're just so tiny that they can go into your ear and get stuck there and eat your brain. It's all scary and it's like
Ugh.
super crazy.
Oh my god. I didn't even think of that. But oh my god. Now night terrors.
That's
okay.
terrifying.
We should all wear hats so they can't get to our ears.
Oh my god. We can accessorize. That's a great idea.
And
So I want to do a spell.
so really
a
quick,
hat spell.
Jin, your accent is now a Fargo accent. Like think of Minnesota or Minnesotan. Like,
Oh man.
Oh dang. Oh dang.
yeah, you could do it. Yeah, don't you know? Like
Don't you know? Okay.
know? So Panda.
I want to do planar ally,
Okay.
and I'm gonna. It's you beseech an otherworldly entity for aid, and it's a being that must be known to you, like a god.
Gary, 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 Gary.
God. Would you like to
Oh.
summon Little Nas X?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Little Nas.
Perfect.
Apparently, you need them now.
Yep. Yep.
We're right by this old town road, so I'm sure he can get.
Yeah, exactly, right?
I mean, oh my
Uh.
god, the old town road.
So, you do see a sign that says Old Town Road, and sure enough, from the ground sprouts like Little Nas X as he comes in his full form of a godly sort of 9 feet tall and German version of Little Nas X. Says, "Hello, my child, my faithful child, one of my best devout followers. How can I aid you right now?"
I get off of the unicorn and I like bow down at its feet and I say like, "Oh, great little Nas X, we need your help to defeat the capitalist Willy Wonka. Would you
He is-
please honor us with your presence and assist us in any way that you can?"
He goes, "I shall do so, my faithful follower. When you need me most, I shall be there in your heart." As he flicks his fingers or snaps his fingers, and you see a violet line of arcane energy sprout from you, leading straight to something. He goes, "Follow the line, and it will guide you to your next destination or your objective. Goodbye." As he disappears, and yes, in all his majesty.
Perfect. I start crying immediately.
Okay, perfect. And then yes, so do you follow the arcane line to your destination, or yeah?
I mean, I do. I don't know if the others do, but I immediately started going
You're
that
like
way.
true faith as you just walk on it. So we're gonna say you do as you follow the line, and it leads you to what looks to be a group of about 16 pixies who are only like a foot and a half tall, maybe less than a foot, and everything somewhere between there. As they're all gathered together, and they're like, "We want longer breaks. We want PTO. We want 401ks." As
Oh
they're like,
wow.
"And we won't stop until we get them." And then they're like, "Yeah!" As they're all like cheering and everything. And like, "If we don't get these demands, we'll burn the place down." As they are just like ruining and rhying. As you guys have not been noticed yet.
And we're still on the top of Steve, right?
Yes, Steve is also. You guys are like Scooby Dooing behind a tree, as all your heads are like.
Can I cast greater invisibility?
Go for it. Yeah.
I think yeah, I can get as many people as I want. It only lasts a minute, but palpitations, hands in.
Yeah.
Invisible hand on 3. 1, 2, 3. And then everyone is suddenly invisible.
Okay. Perfect.
Um
And Steve and George Washington, or
Ooh,
just
tricky.
and Steve and George. Well, yeah, Steve is scared of the pixies. I think that would make him feel better.
Do right by Steve, bro. You gotta be a
Yes.
bro for Steve.
And Steve
So
and George
you're-
Washington.
you are all invisible for a minute. What would you like to do with this minute?
I need to check my sword. I want to know what's going on in the area.
All right. You do see it begin to glimmer and glow. However, it's one of those things where you're about we're gonna say 15 feet away from these pixies, and they don't notice you. They don't seem to have any major weapons or anything like that on them. So you're unsure if the danger is coming from these group of pixies.
I'm sorry. Is
Don't
it bright or is it kind of like a faded color?
It's gonna be faded. It's definitely faded. Yeah. So like the distance from the danger is a
It's a
ways away, like
ways.
moderate. Yeah.
Okay, I would like to make sure my team is aware of that. So as we are getting ready to move, because we have limited time with this invisibility cast, I would like to notify them. Hey, just so y'all know, I checked the glowy McStab, and it that danger, it's a ways away, but there is some danger. So be on your toes.
Oh.
You can't see her because
Oh.
we're all invisible, but Elwynn like goes up on her tippy toes.
Just look around. Yeah. If anyone wants to look around, you can do a perception check. Gishrod, you want to do something?
I wanted to say they're talking about unionizing. They're talking about being treated better. What's the harm in the palpitations suddenly becoming also like unionized contract, like conflict resolution, and the conflict is obviously their boss, and we want to resolve it by removing his head, which, in turn can create a power vacuum in which the Pixies can rise up, take over the company, and turn into more of a charitable, profitable resource that's good to the community and everyone else. However, we use the Pixies and we kill him with them.
You guys are all
hey.
huddling.
Are
visibly.
you sure that the
Absolutely.
Pixies are in favor of a co-op model? Like maybe we should ask them first. Make sure that we're not installing new dictators.
Okay, so
Agreed.
Yeah.
fair. I'm willing to have that conversation, but also we kill the bad guy.
Oh yeah, no, we're all on board with killing.
So in Mario, he says this.
In Mario says this. Okay, from here on out, you'll have to do the Mario accent, but for that one, that's fine. Okay, so what would you like to do with the rest of your 30 seconds of your invisibility spell?
Maybe Trash Panda should like approach them first and test the waters, because it seems like she's the most natural person to be here. I don't know if they'd freak out with seeing the rest of us and George Washington.
Well, Gary did steal some of their money, I'm pretty sure, because Gary's pretty good. Grandpa Gary's pretty good at that. But you know what? I can do this. I'm gonna sing them a song.
Okay. While still invisible, or do you choose to break your invisibility?
I'm gonna break my invisibility and step out.
Okay.
I'll stay invisible and I can play the lute while you sing if you want.
Okay. Perfect. That works. Whatever you're trying to do now gets advantage because of Vienna's help.
Okay, great.
I also have an inspiring leader perk, by the way, since we're playing musical instruments.
Perfect.
There we go. Even better.
It's like
Could I
a
do a
triple
perception?
advantage. Is it a triple advantage? Like,
No, it's just you can only have. Okay, go for it. Jin, yes, you can do a perception check.
Okay. I'm going to look around.
Panda.
oh, okay. Like my fellow Pixians, it is I, Trash Panda, the grandson of Gary Panda.
So you pop out of invisibility, and they're like, oh shit, it's the cops!" As they pull out their like
No, it's
crossbows
not.
and their knives, and they kind of like hold it like sort of to you in fear. And then what do you say?
Like, do I look like a cop to you? And I like pull out my mushrooms and
That's exactly what a
No.
cop would say. Is they do so okay, so do your persuasion roll with advantage.
I got a nat 20.
That 20, okay. You have narrative control of the scene. Do with it what you will.
Great. Okay, I'm gonna be like, we're totally with you. Down with Billy Vanka.
And they go,
Let's unionize. Let's get rid of him and give control back to the Pixies' hands with Steve and me, the great Trash Panda.
Steve is not near you. At least you can't see him because he's invisible. But the Pixies look to you and go like, "Wow, there's something about her. Her charisma is just like really powerful. We'll follow you to our deaths. Lead us." As these Pixies like fly over to you with their weapons in hand, like cheering. It's like, "Burn down the building!" As they're all kind of like. So Jin, what'd you roll?
I got a 9.
A 9. You don't see much of anything. Malice's blade is beginning to illuminate brighter and brighter with this blue shimmer of your blade. Jenna, would you like to do anything currently?
Just out of curiosity, since I have it, why not? I want to use my potion of clairvoyance.
Okay, perfect.
Because I want to make sure that we're making the right decision. And so if I can just have another eye, all pun intended, I think that might be helpful. So I think I'm going to take that right now.
Perfect. Okay. And then Cutright, your voice is now a Bond villain, whatever you interpret that as.
Oh, perfect.
Thanks to Bullfrog. Okay, so the potion of clairvoyance. Let me see here. There we go. When you use spell, get a clairvoyance spell. Eyeball pops. Okay, there we go. And let me check that. Is that the future seeing one?
Yeah,
Okay.
like scrying.
You created a visible sensor within range in a location of familiar to you, an obvious location, unfamiliar to you, sensor. When you cast a spell, you choose seeing or hearing, and Okay, perfect. So you place that down, and almost immediately, a creature that can see the sensor. Okay, yeah. Almost immediately, you spot that there's a very, very large toad-looking creature that is in the distance, getting ready to hop in your guys' area, specifically where the pixies are. You can see this currently. No one else can unless they have a passive perception of 14 or above. Would you like to communicate this with your party, or would you like to keep it to yourself, or whatever you want to do?
Am I the only one who sees
Yep.
this? This is
Yep.
still just me. Oh my god, you guys, Hypnotoad is coming this way and you need to pay attention because I don't know what's going to happen. Just trust me on this. Just trust me.
That doesn't sound good.
Nope, she's right. Swords turning blue, guys. It's yep. Hippity hop the fuck out of here.
I'm gonna pull a potion out of my bag.
Okay.
And hand it up to Malice and say, I bet you can't chug this in under 10 seconds.
Immediately slams it.
You do so.
Perfect. That was a potion of stone giant strength.
Oh no.
So your
What have
strength
you
score
done?
changes to 23 for an hour.
Wow.
Damn.
Okay, so what happens at this moment is that the pixies are all rallying around their new god, Trash Panda, as suddenly you hear the ground like tremble and shake as you see a giant toad like just collapse to the ground right like just a couple feet away from the pixies, as they're like, oh god, it's a dire toad, as you see its huge tongue just go blah, and then grab at the pixies and stuck them into its mouth. It's like, save us, God, save us, as save us, God, save us, as they look to Trash Panda before the mouth closes. And yes, so anyone who would like to participate in this, go ahead and roll an initiative check. And Steve is also like, thank God, I thought they were gonna live. And
I
So,
got an 8.
8. Okay, so 8 for Jin. Yenna?
I'm gonna stay back with Steve. I mean, I'm gonna
Okay.
stay back with Steve.
Perfect. You guard Steve, and then Trash Panda?
16.
16. Okay. Gishrod?
17.
17. Okay. Elwynn?
19.
19. Malice?
18.
18. Okay. So the toad got a mighty 7. Okay. So first one up is going to be Elwynn with a 19.
Hell yeah. Okay.
And you are still invisible, so you all get like advantage on all your rolls because it cannot see you. Yeah.
Amazing. I mean, my first priority is making sure that these pixies don't get eaten. So I'm gonna cast a quick word of radiance, and oh gosh, no, that's gonna hit everybody, isn't it?
Say each creature.
Yeah. Maybe not that.
These pixies, from your passive perception, definitely did seem like blue collar workers, and they don't seem very physically
Poor
like.
babies. Oh man. Okay, no shit. Then let's pop a moonbeam right as close to Hypnotoad as I can get.
Okay, perfect.
And try and like blind her, hopefully hurt it with that. It is a con save of 15.
Okay. It got a 4, so you win.
Woo!
Yay.
All right, so that is 6 and a 3, 9 radiant damage.
Okay. There we go. And then is there any other effects with it?
It stays there for a minute if I concentrate on it.
Sounds good. And then after that, it's going to go to Malice.
So I have my halberd along with other weapons because I'm a walking weapon station. But I have my halberd in my hand, and my hope is that I can bring it down on this frog's mouth specifically, so at least we can stop it from eating any more of the pixies.
Sounds good.
So I'm
You're
gonna
actually
rush
going to use
forward.
your halberd to kill something?
I
Yeah.
know.
Okay,
Wild.
cool. To help you out, do you rage or do you simply do this normally?
Well, I've already got the stone strength on.
Okay.
So I feel like if I put rage on, I'm gonna take its whole head.
Yeah.
So that could be cool.
Perfect. So go ahead and roll for it. You have advantage on this attack. So roll
Okay.
2d20 and choose the highest of the result.
Okay. So first one is a 5. And the second. Oh, hey, it's an 11.
Perfect. So 11, let me see here.
I think your to hit should be
Be like
different based on your new
6?
strength.
Yeah.
Odd. What,
I can-
what is that? I have no idea.
No, it's okay. Let me
I think it's
I'll count
5
that
for
out.
20, and then I think it's 6 for 22.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so 11 plus 12 essentially is what you just did. So yeah, that'll absolutely hit. So go ahead and do damage.
Okay. And what do I do for damage? Just another.
It'll be a 1d10, and then
Oh,
plus
okay.
6, or I guess plus 8.
Okay, so this. Okay. Oh wait, I add 8.
Correct. Yep. So 1d10, and then whatever you roll in that d10, and then add 8. Yeah.
Okay. Oh fuck. No wait, that was my 20. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm
no
still
worries.
learning my dice. Oh, okay, no, that's correct. So 5 plus 8, right?
Yep. So 13.
13, yes.
So that'll be good and perfect. This toad is not looking good as it's going to go over to Gishrod.
How far away am I from Mr. Toad?
20 feet away.
Okay. 20 feet away. Let me think about this.
And a Bond villain.
I know I'm trying. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do this. Well, I clearly don't watch enough Bond movies, but I think I can do this.
You're just
Okay.
an evil British guy. That's probably the easiest one. Yeah.
No,
Pretty much.
better. Well then, Mr. Toad, today is your day to die. So he's going to take just a running charge, axe over shoulder, just full blown, not raging, just angry. And he's going to, with advantage, obviously, just bring the axe straight down at the Toad's bottom jaw, trying to again stop it from being able to keep inhaling and eating pixies.
Perfect. We're gonna say it's like non-lethal damage that you're gonna do. So go ahead and roll your with advantage. So go to roll.
Why non-lethal?
It's up to you. So if you choose lethal, you could slice so hard to the point where you impact the creatures that are inside of it. If you do non-lethal, you use a blunt side and just knock it out rather than killing it, so you can save the creatures inside.
Pancakes matter. Got it. Okay, great axe, flat blunt side. Okay, so the hit. 2, take the highest, right?
Correct. Yep.
29.
29 will hit. Yeah. So go ahead and do your damage.
So let's see. It is 19.
19 damage. Okay, you knock out this toad as like you hit him so hard. The barbarians are like no, and to the point where the tongue just like spits out as he passes out, and there are 2 cartoon X's over its eyes, and yes, so the pixies are like, oh my god, you guys, or oh my god, you guys saved us. As he's like, wow, thank you for your great leadership. As they go immediately over to Trash Panda, and is like, listen, we were going to raid the Willy Wonka compound and demand for better rights, or we're gonna burn the place down. What's your guys' plans? As visibility is now off, so everyone can be seen.
Por qué no los dos?
As for dad.
So he's like, they're like, wow, that's great timing. They're like, oh look, it's Steve's unicorn, and Steve is like, oh shit, pixies. As he's like pretty terrified, and now, despite being like 9 feet tall of a unicorn, he hides behind Yenna's like small frame as from the pixies. As yes, so he's kind of like, please protect me. As yes.
I'll protect you. Don't worry. They don't see anything.
I jump off his head, by the way.
Oh, that's right. You're like sitting on it.
Yeah.
Okay. So Frog plops down, eats the pixies, and they rescue them, and they agree to help. So they go, we know a way to raid the facility. So if you go with us, we can go ahead and there's 2 ways we can do it. One, we can go and strike at the front desk and cause a scene there while you scale the building and finds Willy Wonka's office immediately. Or 2, you can go through the front while we scale the building and bypass defenses. What do you want to do?
Oh, how tall is the building?
40 feet tall.
I wanna go into the office.
Listen, I mean, if it matters, I have a ring of feather falling, so I could scale it, and if I take a nosedive, I'm all right.
Oh
How
my
about we
God,
work
me
together on
too.
this? We use my instant fort, 30 feet tall, little bit of rope. We
Ooh.
climb it, and we assassinate him.
Ooh, perfect.
I
like
Support
this.
assassination. I'm
I,
in.
I see your instant fort, and I would like to add a cherry on top, which is actually a tiny hut on top, which is 10 feet tall.
I can turn everyone into gas.
I do not want to be a fart, but thank you.
I've got enough of that myself. I think I'm good.
So they're like, okay, we will raid the compound in the very bottom, so you guys can scale the building, and they'll never see us coming. As they're like, and break, as they you guys split into your 2 teams, and you hear the pixies beginning to riot and rally and being like, we need better rights. We need parental leave for pregnancies and blah, blah, blah. And they start just like ranting and raving and everything, and you guys meanwhile are on the side of the building where there isn't much going on because all the security and everything are focused on the irate workers who are revolting. So you guys have the scene, you're next to the building, no one's around you.
Who wants to be turned into some gas?
So
Like, no one, get out of here.
I'm going to hesitantly place down this cube. This little small, almost tungsten looking cube. Put it in the middle. And I'm going to look to Elwynn. What do you say?
Well, now that I read my spell, actually, it's called a tiny hut, but it's actually a dome of force. So I use it like as a field hospital. If we get up to the roof, though, it might be a nice little insurance hat.
So, what you're saying, we build my instant fort, and
Yes.
we give my rope to the best climber. And then
Or
we
the gas.
assassinate him. Or the gas. I think we're all becoming farts in the wind. but
Is
I want to
Is it
start calling
dark
like.
inside your
Oh no. So
inside your fort?
no, we're gonna do this like really really awesome if we're setting the scene here. What I want is I want everyone to kind of get in the middle, and we're all gonna jump on three. And so what's gonna happen is when you do that, I'm just gonna snap and pew.
I just really want to
30-foot fort.
stupidest move, and I can only use it in darkness.
Okay.
We're gonna yeet ourselves functionally.
I know, but I want to fly.
We're gonna catapult ourselves.
Oh my god. Okay, so you capsule corp it as you take out the interfortress and click it, and then throw it to the ground. And then count of three, you're like 1, 2, 3, jump, and then it just goes as it appears in this plume of smoke and everything right next to the building. As you see at the very top of this tower is a large creature that looks similar to Elwynn.
Oh, I was looking at the creature. Sorry.
Okay, as you see a large creature that's very similar to Aaliyah, and it's at least in height, it definitely looks different because it has a top hat and curly hair and ducktail, sort of like tuxedo and everything like that, and it's a quite a interesting staff that it's waiting for you guys to just challenge it. As you get to 30 feet, there's still that 10 feet difference between this building and that building. There is about 8 feet of a gap. And what would you like to do?
I mean, I've turned myself into a
Gas.
like
So
I'm just
explain me
waiting for
what
them
the
to figure
gas
this
does. Can you fly, or like what
out. It
is?
says wind walk. You and 10 willing creatures assume a gaseous form, appearing as wisps of cloud. A flying speed of 300 feet and
There you go.
resistance
Okay,
to
cool.
damage from non-magical weapons.
Okay, are all of you willing creatures, or would you like to handle the situation in a different manner?
I'm good with not being hit.
Okay, everyone agrees. And how many creatures was it? 10, you said?
Yeah, you and up to 10 willing creatures.
Okay, so Steve and George Washington will also join you in this endeavor.
Wonderful.
As you see, one of the coworkers, so there's like we're gonna say floor 7 is where this archfey is, Vili Vonka, and on floor 6, someone, you see a gnome open a window being like, I should gotta quit my job and chase my passion. As as you guys are in a gaseous form, would you like to enter the building in that manner?
Yes, I think yes.
Okay,
I think
You
it
guys-
would look really cool. I think we should do
Agreed.
that.
Agreed.
you guys make your way past this being who takes like a slightly deep breath as you guys pass by, but he's like, oh, that smells weird. As you guys appear, and it's up to you. So you can stay gaseous and try to make your way to the elevator to go up to the 7th floor, or you can choose to like just appear and guess Gishrod.
So the thing that is that like the guard?
No, he's just a normal like white collar worker, as he's an accountant for Village Banca.
Oh, an accountant.
He
Okay.
serves the capitalist swine though.
You can talk to him. He's right there.
No, I didn't talk to him.
Aaron, don't do it. Keep moving.
It
I am the
says
prize.
Dwayne on his name tag, and his desk
Dwayne-
is there with his. It shows him, his husband, and his small child, like in a family photo on his desk. Yeah.
You ruined what I wanted to do. I will type it out, but I will follow the group.
Okay. So, what would you guys like to do? You can appear in this room, or you can continue to be gaseous up the staircase or the elevator, whichever you feel is more appropriate.
I vote the remain gaseous and go through the staircase, because who takes the stairs?
Okay, perfect. So, you go up the stairs and you find your way up to this large golden and purple sort of door, and it seems way too obnoxious and aesthetically pleasing to be something normal, as it is about we're gonna say 16, 17 feet tall. Yes, and there's a door handle on it as well. Would
Can
you like
we
to?
gaseous seep through
There is a door, like there is an old-fashioned keyhole, so you do like fart your way through this room. And we're gonna say that you appear then. Yeah, so you do see, still looking out of the window, and you can the window is kind of like open right now as he just finally opened it, and you can hear the sounds of chaos as like sirens are going off and everything like that, and be like, all security personnel, please report to the lobby for, to end revolt. All, employees, please, da da da. And this creature turns around to you as he has he essentially looks like Colonel Sanders from KFC, as he has a top hat and everything, and he's like, well, I do declare, someone has finally challenged me to my throne, as he like looks back to you, and then he's smoking a cigar as he goes like, never ever did I think that mortals would be powerful enough to get here. You even convinced Steve to go join your cause. As Steve is there, he's like, fuck you, Willy Wonka. And then and yeah, what would you guys like to do? What would you guys like to say? For all clarity, this is the yeah.
I'm with my boy Steve. Fuck you, Willy Wonka.
You're going down.
How do you want to die, old man?
This is the final boss. For just all clarity. And
wait, so we're not gonna try to actually gonna fight this one?
Hell yeah.
It's up to you guys on whatever way you want to do it.
I want to use
Like huddled up.
I'm gonna
1 second.
pull-
1 second.
I'm gonna pull out my bag of tricks,
Okay.
which is a rust bag of tricks, and I'm gonna throw a furry object at it, and I gotta roll. Hang on.
Okay, go for it.
Did you just throw a tribble at him?
Thank you. That's what I was just thinking. Please don't throw tribbles.
I threw no, I threw a furry object out of it, and it's a brown bear, and I'm terrified of bears. The character's terrified of bears, so I'm
This
just like,
backfired on me. Oh God.
so I'm like, fuck him up. Ah! I run away.
Perfect. All right, everyone
Oh,
else, as you
great.
see your friend Trash Panda throwing someone a bear who's kind of just like there looking around and assessing the situation and sniffing the air.
What?
I said kill the man, not throw bears at him.
All right, so I'm gonna go behind him with my loot, and I'm gonna hit him upside the head, and like hopefully like knock him out. And then like I want to see if I can find a golden ticket, so I'm gonna get my shot in and see if I can get some loot. That's
You
what
say
I'm
that-
gonna do.
You like turn to your commands to like say that as one of you pokes your head out and then watches him as he's like waiting, tapping his fingers on his cane.
Oh
What
no.
else?
No, why did you say that?
What? I didn't say anything.
There are only two things that I hate, and they transcend, and that is finger pointing and finger tapping, because it means you're annoyed. Listen, first of all, fuck your business. Fuck this whole ass place. I will charge him with my horns.
Okay. So now everyone roll an initiative check.
By the way, so D'Angelo, I
Mhm.
would like to also join in that charge. So
Oh yeah.
perhaps Autumn and I could combine our initiative.
Potentially. So how it works is that unless you surprise him, you all kind of like react as how fast you sort of are going narratively and all that kind of stuff. So you can always, if Malice goes first and you go later in the rotation, she could always hold her action to meet it up with yours. So you can always do something like that.
I'm down to do that.
Okay. All right, and then Jin, what was your initiative?
It was 24.
Wow. Trash Panda?
Woo!
So Trash Pandas was 18, but
Mhm.
the bear scared me, so can the bear's initiative be 18?
Yeah, you and the bear go on the same turn.
Okay.
And then Malice?
I'm just stuck on this fucking bear. 10. And I don't think I have any. Oh wait, do I get a thing for my? no.
You have a -1, but you do have advantage because of your blade of warning. So go
Yes.
roll another 20, and then just subtract it by 1, and that'll be your result.
Oh shit. Okay, hold on. I dropped it. I'm sorry.
You're good.
Yo, okay, so 15. So
Perfect. Okay, and then Yenna,
23.
23. Dang. All right, good. And Elwynn.
2.
Okay, and then Gishrod.
So my first nat 20 of the night was on this initiative roll.
Okay, perfect. So okay, good. And he got a 4, so it's
Damn.
gonna go straight up to Jin. It is your turn.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna look at him, and you are going down, and I'm just gonna dash towards him, and then do 2 unarmed strikes to his face. Let's see. Does a 14 to hit?
A 14 will not hit.
Oh, okay. Does a 17 to hit?
Correct. That hits.
Cool. So the first one is 11 points of damage.
Okay, there we go.
And then I will use 1 key, so I can do a flurry of fists. So 2 more unarmed strikes to his neck.
Okay.
Does a 15 to hit?
A 15 does not hit.
Okay.
oh.
Does a 17 hit?
17 does hit. Yep.
Perfect. That's 14 points of damage.
14. Okay. All right, there we go. And after you, it's gonna go ahead and go to Yenna.
18.
18
Yeah, I'm
will
gonna
hit.
use my crossbow. And then 7 for the damage.
7. Okay. And there we go. Anything else for you?
Mm,
Because I think as a bard, you could do some special things. Let me check really quick. Donation tribe, and then going to Yenna. So,
counter charm.
counter charm, so spell. Oh, that's why. Okay, okay. Give me one moment, and then I'll make you super spicy. Let me see. We'll do. Yeah, so that's probably why. I'm just gonna give you all of this stuff really quick. Sure, let's do this one.
It's loaded up. All of
There we
it.
go. Okay, okay. So perfect. So now you should be able to refresh your character sheet and then look at your spells tab, and then there'll be a whole slew of spells that you have access to. And then if you'd like to do any of those, like in your next turn and all that kind of stuff. And you also have Bardic Inspiration. So as a bonus action, a creature other than you within 60 feet, for 10 minutes, they can add a 1d10 to their ability check, attack roll, or saving throw. So you can essentially like enhance someone. So you can choose one party member and then choose to do it. You can use it 3 times, so you can pop this one and then do it on your next turns as well if you'd like to. Yeah.
Whose move is after that?
After you, it's gonna go ahead and go to Gishrod.
All right. So I'm gonna give some eyes, give some inspiration.
She
This
plays
is for you.
She plays an intense lute solo on it and just like shreds as so at your discretion, you can choose to use a 1d10 to enhance your roll, Gishrod. So it is now your turn.
Nice.
Excellent. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and go for a swing here. I am raging. Fear. I am in a frenzied rage. Am I on him? Are we close? Do I need to move?
Yeah, you will say that you're he's within 30 feet, so you can absolutely get to him. Yeah.
Wonderful. I get 3 strikes this turn because I'm frenzied raging. Actually, no, D'Angelo, as a DM, how do you want to handle rage? Do you want me to rage and frenzy rage? Do you want to count them as 2 separate things? It's up to you.
So in order to get into a rage, you need to spend a bonus action unless it says otherwise.
I can bonus action it.
Yeah, so that's fine. For the frenzy, I think that's also a bonus action. So
I could. There's not a lot of like fine-tuned paperwork. It always seems like it's kind of up to the DM because it's kind of busted.
I'm gonna say that let's go ahead and have it. So this round you rage, the next round you can use frenzy from here on out.
Cool. Okay. So that only gives me 2 attacks this turn instead of 3. I see you. All right. So we're raging. We're angry. Very, very angry man. So we're gonna go ahead and swing in for the rage. Oh, hold on a second. Sorry. Does a 24 hit?
Yep, that does hit.
Okay. So the first one is a 12.
Okay.
And then the second one does a 23.
23 hits.
17.
17. Okay.
That's it. I'm done.
Perfect. Okay. And then oh, that's supposed to be, yeah, there we go. Okay. Perfect. All right. So you just went, and then after you, it's gonna go to Trash Panda.
So I'm too scared to attack, but I have enough wits to tell the bear that I'm terrified of to like get the Willy Wonka. So the bear is gonna attack for me.
Okay. You just hear it go duh as it rolls over to the actual Willy Wonka and gets a
So
that will hit. So do you have the stats on your side?
yes.
All right. Go to
So
roll
the
for
bear
it.
gets 2 attacks.
It succeeded his first one because I rolled for that one. So
Oh,
give me
okay.
the damage for the first one.
1d8 plus 4. 8 for the first one.
Okay. And then roll for the second attack.
Okay. 16.
16 does hit, so go to roll for damage for the second one.
It is 10.
10. Okay. Perfect. And then anything else for you?
Trash Panda's gonna piss his pants.
Okay. Do you want to roll? Go ahead and roll a Constitution or Wisdom saving throw to see if you can get your wits back about you.
Natural 1.
Okay. So that's fine. There is a stall in the 6th floor where you can use the bathroom, and then it's gonna go to Malice.
So Malice is also ragey.
Okay.
But with my instance, I get one of the because I have like the astral protector or ancestral protection. So basically, while raging, the first creature that I hit with an attack on my turn has a disadvantage on any attack that isn't against me. So I've got that going for me. But I have a little bit of a stack instance going on, and I don't know if this applies. So that's why I wanted to double check.
Sure.
Because when I attack with my horns, which is the idea here, is I'm gonna rage and attack with my horns primarily because they are a natural melee weapon. So I can use them to make unnamed strikes. But if I hit, they deal piercing damage equal to 1d6 plus 4 instead of bludgeoning. On top of that, though, I have Goring Rush, which is immediately after I'm using that action. To move at least 20 feet, I can also make 1 melee attack with my horns as a bonus.
Mhm.
So there's a weird stack situation happening.
Yes, so when you use dash, that means that you can go twice your movement speed to get to a target, and then that would allow you to do your horns
The
attack.
gore. Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Now for you have two attacks during your turn. So you
Mhm.
can always dash to him, do the horns attack, and then do another attack. He is within 30 feet of you though, so you could always attack normally with your halberd twice. Whatever way you want to do it.
I listen, if this is my last and my final boss, I'm gonna do this as some sick shit. All right. So I would like to use my horns to rush for that gore. If I
Yeah.
can stick the gore, I would like to then use my horns to leverage myself to almost kind of like flip around him,
Yeah,
pull the horns out, and then strike from behind with my halberd.
sure, go for it. So go to roll.
Okay, and then that's the 20, right?
20 boys, go.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
18.
18, you do hit. Perfect. So you do stick the gore as you narratively have control over that as you land into his very gentlemanly thigh and then lift him up and then you, you take it out and then you have your halberd. So go and roll again.
Okay.
We're going to say because of this, you guys are flanking him. So you will get advantage on your attack rolls. Yeah.
Ooh, yay. All right. He has been penetrated.
Oh, God.
19.
hit.
Oh!
So go to roll damage.
All right, and that is that the same or which one is that?
The
real quick.
damage. Mhm.
Isn't that a crit on a halberd, a 19? If that's a nat 19?
Let me see here. Heavy. I think you're right, actually. Yeah, because it is. Yeah, so you will be crit. So go ahead and roll double damage dice, which will be a 1d10. Yeah, so essentially roll 2d10 and then add 6 to it.
Which one? Oh, okay. 2d10 you said?
Correct.
Oh, 10.
Perfect. And then
5.
so 15, and that was plus 6, so that's 21. And perfect. So that good job. His clothes are not looking good anymore. He's bleeding from various areas, and he's like, "Well, I never." As it's gonna go to Elwynn, you got a 2, so he got a 4, so he is gonna go before you. Yeah.
Aw.
So what happens is that he is an Eladrin, an Eladrin sort of like creature. So he is actually going to use Misty Step to sort of teleport away out of your guys' area and then turn back to you guys as he holds up his cane and then casts Cloud Kill in your vicinity. Because a lot of you guys, unless you use a ranged attack, a lot of you guys are within that. So I think it's Malice, Jin, and Gishrod. And I think that Elwynn is still at the door entrance, and the bear. And then Jenna is fine because
Do we see him do this?
yes, you see him Misty Step and teleport away from you.
I'm gonna immediately hold my breath. Lizard.
Okay, so all of you need to make a Constitution saving throw to try and
All of us, or you said there were 3 that weren't in the vicinity?
correct. So the bear, Jin, Malice, and Gishrod roll a Constitution saving throw to try to avoid this.
I got a nat
avoid.
20, so dirty 21.
Good, nice job. Okay,
And I got oh shit. Oh, I got a +2. There we go. So 14.
14. Okay, that is a fail. So 1 success, 1 fail, and then Gishrod
26.
26. Okay, that is a
Yeah.
success, and then the bear.
Save the bear.
Sorry.
So roll a d20, and then if it says it's Constitution modifier, that's what you're gonna add to the d20. roll.
13.
So it's a 13, so that's a +1, I think. So
No, I got
Mm.
11.
oh, you got 11. Oh, yeah,
then-
got it.
Yeah.
So that's a failure. Okay.
Yeah.
So all of you are going to take damage, but some of you are going to take full damage, others are going to take half. So those of you who succeeded, which is Jin and Gishrod, you guys are going to take half damage for this. So let me see. That is, oh, those are D8s. My apologies. Yep. Okay.
How many do you have? Like 12?
I regret
No.
not bringing that necklace.
Oh shit.
It's math. Okay, so that's, there we go. And then one more. Okay, so the bear and Malice, you guys take 26 points of damage. And then for Gishrod and Jin, you guys take 13 points of damage. If you have any sort of poison resistance or anything like that, then you'll reduce that by half, that 13 by half, and round down.
Yeah, I do actually.
Okay, good. Yeah, always good to keep that in mind. Now, keep in mind that this spell, that as long as you're in that area, you're gonna take that damage again. So you gotta like move out of it, in order, because it sustains and all that kind of stuff. And
Does it matter? Well, maybe it doesn't. It doesn't matter if I gain advantage on that saving throw, right?
that just means you roll twice and then take the highest of the result.
Okay.
So if you gotta,
should I do that, or should I just leave it alone because we're
Sure.
already here now?
that's fine. Go ahead and roll a d20 again, and then add your Constitution saving throw or modifier, and then see if it's a 16 or above.
It didn't matter. It was the same, so we're good.
Okay. And then after him, he looks extremely upset. And he goes, "Just comply. The trickle down method absolutely works." And then, so after that, it's gonna go all the way back up to Jin. Oh, sorry, no,
Take my turn.
Elwynn. Yes,
yeah,
yes.
Elwynn,
I'm so sorry.
Okay, well, is everyone in our party within 60 feet of me?
Yes, everyone but Trash Panda.
Cool. I'm gonna shoot off a quick mass cure wounds.
Yay.
So that's 3d8 plus my spellcasting mod. 9, 10, 11. Oh, 12. Okay, that's 14 hit points back for y'all.
Yay, thank you.
Uh-huh. And then
Feel like you're gonna say it. You're gonna say that thing all clerics say.
no.
Okay.
I'm of a single mind. Is it dark yet?
It is not.
Damn it!
You do see a light switch though that's nearby. They can flick and then it'll turn dark if you'd like to.
Oh, I will double move to the light switch.
All right, free action. You turn off the light switch. It is now dark in this area.
Yay! Can I use my bonus action to fly?
You do so.
Thank you.
Aww.
I don't have any moving yet, though. I don't have any movement left. I'll wait till next time. I'm
Okay.
just hovering off the ground, feeling very proud of myself.
You're like, I did it finally. All right. After that, it's gonna go to Jin.
Awesome. How far away is he from us? From me?
He's going to be about 30 feet.
Okay, so I'm gonna dash over to him. So I'm going to dash over to him. I'm gonna.
Do you have dark vision?
Oh, it's dark currently? That's right.
Correct.
I do not.
Okay. So you could light
Crap.
a torch, or you can simply just attack with disadvantage if you'd like to.
I'll attack with disadvantage.
Okay.
So
go for it.
sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna dash to him with disadvantage. I'm gonna bring up my fists, crackling with blue, like thundery energy, and I'm going to try and do 2 unarmed strikes.
Go for it.
A nat 1.
Mm.
Let's see. So a 13 doesn't hit, I'm guessing.
13 does not hit. Now, because there's been so many donations and we did go ahead and like surpass our goal, I'll say all of you get 1 reroll for this like fight. So if you want to reroll, you can do so.
Okay, I'm gonna save mine actually.
Okay. Anything else for you?
So both of those miss because I got the nat 1 and the other one. Can I still do my key point and do the flurry of blows?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to try that as well as the bonus action. 10. So I got a 19 for the first one.
Okay, that hits.
And a 6. And then a 15 for the second hit.
15 will not hit, but the 19 does.
Okay. So I do 8 points of damage as I bellow my fists into his gut.
Okay, perfect. After you, it's gonna go over to Jenna. Do you have dark vision?
I do.
No, you're totally fine. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, let's bring out that crossbow again. Let's see. Oh, nice. Nat 20, 26. So
Perfect. So you absolutely hit. So go to roll 2d8 plus 2.
7.
Good. Okay. And perfect. Anything else for you? You can do another bardic inspiration if you'd like to one of your other companions. Totally up to you.
Yeah. Yeah, why not? Who wants to hear a song? So, yes, is the order the same? Would it still be
Correct. Gishrod is next. Yeah.
all right? Yeah. Just
Perfect. You give it to him again. And Gishrod is now your turn. Do you have dark vision? I think yeah, you do. Okay, so you're fine.
Yes, I do. And he's looking like my huckleberry. So I can't briefly sprint at him as a bonus action, correct?
He's within 30 feet, so you can absolutely just get to him normally. Yeah.
Yeah, but then I lose one of my attacks. Wait, so move, attack, bonus action, attack him because I'm frenzying at this point.
Correct. So last time you spent your bonus action to rage. So this time you still have your movement, your action, major action, and then you have your bonus action. Yeah.
Cool. Okay. So I'm gonna saunter up to him. I'm very angry, very ragey. So many veins. Very angry lizard. I am going to frenzy. So the frenzy will be another bonus action, a minor action.
Correct. Yeah. So that'll take up your bonus action. Yeah.
Okay. So move action, bonus action, and smack.
Okay.
Okay. So let's see. 19?
19 does hit.
12.
12 does not.
No, to hit.
12 damage.
12 damage.
Okay. Got it. Okay.
I mean, that's all I could do. That's move, that's major, that's bonus.
Well, you did your as a barbarian at that level, you should have 2 attacks per turn.
Oh, I do. Okay. So
let me see here. Yeah, you do have 2 attacks per turn, and then your frenzy allows for that 3rd attack.
Oh, so I can't do that. Oh, sweet. So for second attack, 21 to hit.
That hits.
And that is 10 damage. Third attack is a 28 to hit.
That hits for sure.
And 12 damage.
Okay, perfect.
How's he looking?
Then, he does not look good. His top hat's cut in half, and his suit is all torn up and everything. And there's blood coming out of his nose. And after you, it's gonna go ahead and go to Trash Panda, who is currently in the restroom.
Am I done in the restroom?
It's up to you. You can narratively enter the scene whenever you like to.
Do I have to do the saving, like try to get my wits about me?
We're gonna say because that was an RP thing that you implemented. I'm gonna say it's completely fine. You pass it and you can come back up. Yeah.
So I've got my shit together now, and I don't have dark vision.
Okay. So we're gonna say you climb up the stairs and arrive at the door frame right next to Jenna, who's like loading her crossbow and everything.
Okay. And if I attacked him, it would be a disadvantage, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Who is next after me?
After you, it's going to be Malice.
Okay. I would like to bless Malice.
Okay.
The next 3 people. I'm gonna bless the next 3 people that can go.
Okay.
Whenever a target makes an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends, the target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to the attack roll or saving throw.
Nice.
Okay, so that is Jin, Malice, and Elwynn. You guys get the bless. And then anything else for you?
I kind of want to see use insight to see what Billy Vanka is gonna do next, his next move.
Sure. Go ahead and roll it.
Okay. 21, dirty 21.
With the 21, he definitely looks like he's intent on healing himself, as well as looking extremely pissed off at Gishrod. Yeah.
I say I'm getting yelled, Gishrod, watch out. And can the bear go for me now?
Is the bear alive?
Yes, it has 8 HP left.
Okay. The bear can now go. Yep.
Okay.
Does the bear have dark vision?
No, but it has keen smell, so it has an advantage on wisdom checks that rely on smell, so it can smell Billy Vanka.
We'll give it to it. He smells like cinnamon, so it's like.
Okay, so then it's the 2 attacks. 11, 17 for the first one.
It does hit. Yep.
Okay. And then 1d8 for another 8 for that one. And then second attack is 17 plus 6. I'm going to assume it hits.
That hits. Yep.
And then 8, 12 for the next hit.
Okay. He's super, super weak as he looks over to Gishrod, who just like, what do you have, a great axe? Yeah, as you like hit it into his side and hit it into his arm and everything like that, and he reaches out his hand and he goes, let me see, is this range or is this? Oh yeah, it's fine. As he just like hovers it over to you, so I need you to do a Constitution saving throw for me. You need a 17 or higher to succeed.
Those are my favorite.
Can he have an advantage because I warned him?
No.
Those are my favorite. 29.
29. Okay, so with the 29, you do succeed in this. Let me see here. Yes. Okay.
So everyone knows I took 20 in my constitution. I have a +5 in my constitution, so.
Okay, yeah. Wow, yeah, you have a +11 to it. Oof. All right. So, he does. You do succeed. So, or half as much. Okay. So I still roll.
He was gonna stink finger me, wasn't he?
He is. It's just that it's not as bad. So you're gonna take 10 damage. It is necrotic if you have anything that resists that or anything like that. Yes, as you watch, as some of your flesh begins to wither around the area that he was like trying to do to you, which is he's using blight, and he failed. So now it is Elwynn. He looks extremely weak, barely hanging on.
I like that. That's cool. That bodes well. I'm gonna.
Wait, did I not go that turn?
Oh, do we skip?
No,
No, I'm after him, so it must be you instead.
I don't think you went actually.
No, because I was supposed to be right after trash.
You're right. Okay, so we'll go to you. Yeah.
Okay, no, I'm sorry. Like I stopped for a second. I'm like, wait a minute.
No, you're fine. You're good. That was my bad.
It's okay. So trash did their thing. I can't see in the dark, but is his fist still lit up?
Slightly. It has a slight light green sort of hue to it. Yeah.
Okay, can I yell at him and ask him how close he is?
You can kind of see that he's like 30 feet away from you, so you can definitely get to him if you need to.
So there's a slight shadow being cast to give me an idea of a location on homie's body, right?
I would say so. Yeah.
cool. I'm gonna chuck my halberd as hard as I possibly can while I run forward.
Okay.
Get a 1.
So what you're gonna need to do is you're gonna need to do a dexterity check. Well, actually,
Okay.
we'll do athletics just to help you out.
All right. Athletics is my thing, so that's cool. And then that's just a 20, right?
Correct. A 20, and then you're gonna add +8.
Okay. 14 plus 8. So
14 + 8. Okay, so 22. That'll absolutely hit as you take your halberd, you throw it in your hand, and you chuck it at him. So go ahead and do your damage. So 1d10 +6,
And then +4, plus D4.
and then +d4. Yeah.
yep, plus the 4. Okay, so oh wait, wrong one. This one. 7 plus 4.
Okay. So 11. Good. So and then you still have your one other attack if you'd like to go and use your horns or whatever you'd like to do.
Yeah, I want to use that gore rush again.
Go for it. So go ahead and let me see, where is it?
Yep, so move at least 20 feet, make one melee attack with my horns
Yeah.
as a bonus action.
So yeah, roll a d20, add +8.
15 plus 8.
15 + 8.
So it's
Yeah, you
23?
absolutely hit. So go ahead and roll damage, which
Okay,
is
and-
going to
That's the 10 again plus 4.
this one's going to be a 1d6 + 4.
Oh, 6 plus 4. Okay. 4. And then 2.
Okay. So there we go. And perfect. So you are now on top of him. You have halberd that's stuck into his like sort of chest, and he turns to Elwynn and
I fly.
and it's magical and mystical, and no one can see it except Jenna, I think, who has dark vision. Oh no, and Gishrod. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll fly over him and pull. Oh, it's amazing that this, was stuck in my medic's pack, but it was. It's
The
sort of
gun.
embarrassing, but this is a magical weapon from my homeland, the Underdark, made by my Drow ancestors. I pull out this tentacle rod,
Woohoo!
like a flail with 3 tentacles on it.
I am no longer the master of hoeing.
All 3 tentacles get a melee attack.
Okay.
Yeah, they do.
I'm gonna aim to not hit Malice. Seems like not the time. Not.
I
the
mean,
place
or
for
do, but whatever.
And you
that.
will get advantage.
Drive your consent. That is
Okay.
a 22 to hit on the first one.
That does hit.
27 on the second one.
Does hit.
Woo! And a 28 on the third.
Does hit.
Nice.
Perfect.
All right. Oh, this is beautiful. They each get that's 4, 7, 10. It's a total of 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. And
if I hit all 3, it's got a con save to make. And if it fails, its speed is halved. It's only a 15.
it got a natural 1, so it does. It definitely is grasped.
Woo!
So could you
Nice.
please explain to me how you murder Vili Vonka?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tentacles and a halberd in his chest and crossbow bolts sticking out of him.
I want to save people.
As every hit, there's like blood splattered on your face, and it's just
Yep.
like. But
Yeah,
it's like-
metal as fuck. I love it.
Fuck yeah.
So sure enough, as you like have the tentacles and they're just wrapping around his body, breaking his limbs, and you're just bashing into him and everything, the pixies do finally make it up, along with security, as they're like, sir, you've got to get. Oh my god! As they just like as they watch you guys surround this dead body, and the pixies are like, yeah, freedom! And then Ewok celebration as they all like fireworks and everything happens. As you have PTSD, like a slight bit of it from this experience, but you make your way back, or we're gonna say Aaliyah finds you guys, and she's like, "Hey, what's up, dudes?" As what's up, my dudes? As she floats in like, oh, you did it, you freed us from capitalism, yeah, as everyone cheers and they like, you know,
Yay.
roar and rave like, no more privatized healthcare. And so so they all celebrate, they throw a huge feast, and finally at the end of it, they go, all right, you guys, you don't belong here. Your body will start to age and decay and do all this weird stuff because you're mortals. So I'm going to send you back home. That way you can live the rest of your lives, whichever way you wish. And this is going to be your last encounter with Aaliyah, the archfey of dreams. Is there anything you'd like to say or do?
It was great to meet you, Leah. I'm sorry about your knee.
Perfect.
Give me a number.
I pocket a pixie.
You like take a pixie, like, wait, I was right. It's like, so, yes.
I'm gonna like be like, or is it?
Yes, you wink.
God.
She's like, it
Elwynn
is. Get out of
just,
here.
like, sheepishly cleaning blood off of the tentacles, is like slurp.
Get it in the. You got to get it in like the little suction.
The
You
ridges,
really
yeah.
get it in there.
No, I don't like using this thing. It's so messy.
Ew.
So,
I'm gonna finger guns and be like, hey, call me if you want. Call me if you need me. But I'm taking the other wolf, so, and I tuck him under my arm.
George Washington?
No, the other
Fine.
one, the smaller
okay,
one, the
okay.
one I babied. That's
Oh,
mine
Lawrence?
now.
Okay,
Mine.
perfect. So, you and Lawrence go out right off into the sunset and everything. So,
Yeah.
what happens is that she grants you guys like, thank you for saving us. I know you mortals like to be compensated for your actions. So here you go. As she waves her hand, and a series of pixies bring down a huge chest, and filled with it was trinkets and baubles and all these magical items and everything that you're able to like stuff your bags full of them. And then she finally creates the portal for you to go home, exactly where you guys came from, essentially. As you guys walk through this portal with like huge bags filled with everything, and as you get to the other side and everything, like you see this bright, huge, shining light, and as it dies down and you enter back into the darkness of the cave, now at like nighttime essentially, you can't quite remember what happened or why you were there, like at all. You kind of look to each other, you see some wounds, you all that kind of stuff. Lawrence seems to remember as he kind of like licks Malice, but you have no idea why this wolf is here, and but it seems friendly to you, and or why there's a dead wolf like 15 feet away from you. And
Why is
yeah.
my bag full of mushrooms?
I don't know, but I like
When
this guy.
isn't your bag full of mushrooms?
That's actually a good point.
That's right. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So good. Okay, so that is the end of the adventure. Thank you guys so much for watching. We really appreciate you guys. We did hit our goal of 500 and are currently at 560. So if anyone wants to do any last minute donations, here is the actual link. What we're going to do is go around the room where everyone will tell you where they can be found and what they're up to next and all that kind of stuff. We're going to start with Autumn Ivy.
Again, my name is Autumn Ivy. I lift heavy stuff and I put it back down, and I try to lift people's spirits as much as I lift the weights. But you can find me pretty much anywhere at direct.me/xx autumnivyxx. I'm on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, you name it. I've probably been there, but pretty much everything is under XX autumnivyxx. But thank you guys so much for sharing your time with us. I had a blast. This was wild. I appreciate my teammates. I appreciate you guys. Like, thank you so much, and thank you for donating to Wounded Warrior. I'm just really glad that I could be a part of this, so thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you for being here. Yeah. And then John Bonzai.
Yes, yeah. It's been a pleasure, guys. It's been a pleasure meeting you all. Really, really, really fun. Hopefully we can do this again sometime. But you can find me on John Bonzai, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch. I stream Sunday, Monday, and Thursdays, 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So yeah, if you ever want to come hang out, chill, have a good time.
Perfect. And then Alexia.
My name is Alexia Thief. The Thief. You can find me on Instagram as Alexia the Thief. Since we hit our goal, happy birthday, D'Angelo. I know I've been giving you gifts throughout this week, but I have one final one. Friday we're gonna go get tattoos.
Oh,
Oh, I'm super down for
Nice.
that. That'd be so good.
So
Thank you.
that's the birthday for you.
Woohoo.
Yeah, but if you guys want to find me on Instagram, that's pretty much the only place that I hang out. Or you can bug D'Angelo and he'll bug me.
Mhm. You can join the Discord. That's where a lot of us are and everything like that. And yeah. So going over to Guilty Cosplay.
Yay! Thank you so much. I have been and continue to be guilty. You can find me everywhere on the internet at Guilty Cosplay. I stream on my own channel and on others. But one very exciting thing I have coming up is my monthly game of Monster Hearts, which I GM on my channel. It's going to be this coming Tuesday in the evening. Let's say like 7 or 8ish. But you can find info on that on my Twitter. But come by if you can. It's going to be a great time.
Yeah. And then Ceremony Cosplay.
Woo! It was an awesome time. Thanks so much for having me. And you can find me online, Sarah Moni Cosplay. No H, no Sarah Ha. Sarah Ceremony. And yeah, if you like obscure cosplay, hopefully you'll like what I have in store. So yeah, that's it.
Yeah. And then Cut Right.
Thank you very much for having me. My name is Jordan. I go by Cutright. It's been really nice to be here. Thank you very much for allowing me to participate in charity. Charity is one of the most important things to me as a streamer. So thank you very much, D'Angelo. Thank you very much. And it's great meeting all of you. Y'all are amazing. You let me get away with nonsense. And I with that. So thank you. And I look forward to anything else in the future. I'm Cutright on everything. I stream a lot. I'm loud a lot. And I enjoy a good adventure. So thank you for having me.
Absolutely. And my name is D'Angelo Murillo. I was the one to like organize this. I do a lot of events to help with diversity and inclusion in our tabletop RPG community and just geek community in general. If you'd ever like to participate in a future event or even homies helping homies, which puts money in the pockets of tabletop RPG performers, feel free to join the Discord so you can apply and everything. And I'd love to like work with you and be able to like do all this kind of stuff. And the thing coming up next for me is on July 31st, I will be on Latinx and Gaming's channel, which I think will be on the front page of Twitch, which will be really, really cool. And it will be raising money for Muscular Dystrophy Association, which will be really awesome. So yeah, you can find all of us on our social medias. Make sure to follow and have a good time and everything. And we hope you guys have a wonderful week. And we will see you guys later. Bye.
Peace.
Bye.